Yeah, buddy, it says we're live. Nobody else is going live. I figure I'd pop in here. Who knows how long? Yeah, man. All right. Yep, StreamYards. Well, good evening, my friends. Yeah, buddy. We got Sublime. We got Sublime. Mike's Garage. What's up, my homie? We got Pinks. Let me see if I can get something up here going, man. I got this slow ass laptop out here in the garage. Takes forever. 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 And ever and ever. Does anybody say pennies? I say pennies. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. There we go. Woohoo! Friday night. Here we go. Woohoo! Shut her down, dog. I say pennies. I say pennies. I get a lot of pennies. Paste. Do. Pin message. Okay. Pop out chat. I'm sorry, but this thing's as slow as molasses. Pinks.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
What up, Sam?
What's up, Pinks?
No, not much.
Another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
So yeah, we just left the restaurant. I am full.
What
Oh,
restaurant?
that's good.
Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Some good stuff.
On the grill. That's about it.
Say what?
I did Polish sausages on the grill.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
Ever since I found out what the skin is made of on brats and Polish sausage and Italian sausage, I tend to stay away unless I have no choice.
I've been eating them for so long. I've known what they were for years.
I don't think I ever did. Well, I probably did and probably forgot, and I'll probably forget again. Hopefully.
I try not to even think about it because
Yeah.
I don't like when people try and tell me what's in certain things. I'm like, I don't want to know.
Mhm.
I enjoy it. I'm gonna eat them. Leave me alone.
Dude, that Texas Roadhouse butter with that cinnamon, with that
Ooh.
bread with that cinnamon butter. Oh my God.
That makes my blood sugar skyrocket. I love it.
Yeah. It was my only meal of the day, so I'm probably good.
Yeah. I had 2 meals today. I had chicken for lunch. Leftovers from last night. It was a little bit drier because I microwaved it. But, you know.
Nice park job, moron. A fucking retard.
Retard.
No,
You call me
retard.
that?
Not you, retard. The other retard.
Did you see my
Oh,
messages?
listen.
Yeah.
What messages?
Her comments. Your number one fan checking in.
My comment?
No, her comments.
My
Oh, there she is. Number
Yeah.
one fan.
Number one.
Number one fan. Look at this.
Number one with
Midnight
a bullet.
has arrived. Look at you. Boy, I tell you what. Man, I would be
Mike's Garage, Salty,
What's up, guys?
Bama.
got
Had a
Bama.
crazy day today. Halfway
I gotta
through
run to the
day,
gas
I'm
station. I'll
working-
be back in a sec.
Oh, he's gonna leave because I come on.
Hey, why
See you
don't you
later.
drive? You can
Mark.
I'm staying here. Just shut up, you damn bully. I'm just going to get some smokes.
Well, so I had a crazy day today. So I was working from home, and then all of a sudden had a little blip, and I'm like, "The hell just happened?" My AC died on the house. It's less than 2 years old.
Mm.
I
Well,
think
you know
it
what's
start-
wrong with it, don't you?
I think it was the starting cap that went. Because what happened
on,
is, it was,
Come out the capacitor.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it was running and then it kicked off, and I was like, man, it's just blowing hot air through it. So then I went to the garage, saw that the circuit had popped. So reset the circuit and then go outside, and I can hear the compressor trying to start like every 15 seconds, but it doesn't do nothing.
Yep.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a cap to me.
That's what I was thinking.
Did you
With
have any
Gordon,
today or just
So I bought the house 1 week before the 2-year mark, and the house has got a 2-year warranty on it. So I put in a claim. So hopefully I'll be able to get them out over the weekend to replace it with no charge.
oh,
so do you know how old the AC is?
2 years?
He just said 2 years old. He just built his house 2 years
I
ago.
thought it said the house, Salty. I wasn't talking to you.
Well, hopefully the AC is the same damn length. Hopefully.
You little
Yeah.
short bastard.
I mean, they just built the house 2 years ago and they put a brand new AC in it. Hopefully the AC is 2 years old. too.
No, you didn't hear me. I thought he said he bought the house 2 years ago.
Oh, where the
Well, I
hell
built the
you been
house.
at? You ain't been watching his damn videos?
Well, yeah, but Salty, I don't have a brain like yours, like a peanut.
No, you
Well,
got
my
a brain
pe-
like a penis.
No, hey, look, my peanut brain can remember he built his house.
Lipstick? Hello.
So
What's going-
Bama,
What I was going to say was, Mike, though, that you know the newer model of ACs don't have the same relays they used to have back in the day. And I know you know that.
Funky, who are you talking about?
What do you mean different relay?
The ones we have at work, they're all in the ECU or the brain of the unit. How's that?
Oh, okay, so it's integrated on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
So
the
Man,
you're
let me
saying
tell you
that-
what, them damn things suck.
So you're
That's-
saying that on mine it's probably more complicated than just replacing the cap on the outside by the condenser
most
or
likely.
compressor?
Well, it could be. It could be. It's according to. But I tell you what, if you have the issue and you're not updated on that stuff, you don't know how to work on it. You get a good AC man and put it back all manual where you got contacts and all that bullshit and get done with it.
Yeah.
Funky, you put me under this rock, so it's your fault.
Oh.
Damn.
All that bullying. Made me go
Why,
into
where you
hiding.
been, buddy? You been working a lot?
Yeah, super busy.
Yeah, we kind of figured you was. You hadn't been around in a while.
Yeah, dude, there's been nights when I've been up till midnight, freaking processing sales and stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How's sales going for this year? It kicked off pretty good.
Well, it was off to a slow start, but I've already caught up to what my goal is. So as long as I can sustain that, we'll be good.
Nice. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
So, real quick, I do know this with the caps. So, the caps they're using in newer air conditioners are crap compared to the ones they used to use. You can buy a better cap for them because the new ones do blow out pretty easily.
Yeah.
This is just a known fact and something I'd read about, but I've seen some of the new caps they're cheap. They're so cheaply made. I can't believe they last even a year. Because they're constantly under when it starts up. They have to be able to supply that power. And some manufacturers, depending on the brand, use cheaper, smaller caps than they should be using for the size they've gotten there.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's a train.
a train. Yeah.
Here's the train. The AC man to come out, throw some more coal in that motherfucker, and it'll keep on going.
Yeah, the
Well,
problem is train's not as good as they used to be.
that's right. And carrier is nowhere near what they used to be. I can contest that shit right now.
No,
Lennox
carrier's
sucks.
cheap now.
But the thing is, though, Mike, what I would do is whatever cap you got to have, research it and make sure you get the right one, or buy two of them.
He's got a
I'm
guy
actually
coming
not
because it's under
doing it.
warranty.
I'm going to put in a warranty claim. I got 1 week left of the warranty on the house.
Yeah.
So
But do that definitely.
Yeah, Bama's ears is not working tonight.
because the other thing too is that in the wintertime it doesn't heat that well, and it hasn't been cooling that well either. And I have a feeling that something else might be up with it.
Well, excuse me, Mike. I'm sorry, but Salty. What I'm
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
is, if just because you call somebody out does not mean they're going to put the right cap in.
Exactly.
Well, of course.
So what I do is,
but they're only going to do what warranty claim says, unless
that's
he
fine.
pays for
That's
extra.
that's why I told him look up the cap, read the research on them, and get the right cap, and go ahead and get it backed up.
I agree with what Bama says.
But hey, listen, I want to tell you guys something tonight. There's not going to be no dry fucking in my stream tonight because
Man,
You got the Vaseline.
Hey,
we
so
got
so
the gasoline, baby.
so here's the question: who's getting the reach around?
Well, the thing about it is Bama's usually when it gives the reach around.
Oh, there you go.
I got WD-40. You want some?
Well, WD-40 ain't going to be as liquefied as this.
WD-40 might burn.
Actually,
Nah.
you can use that to clean you up afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, if you say something, but I'm gonna just leave it alone.
So how many minutes into
Well, I
the
hate to
stream?
tell you guys
13 minutes.
this.
We're already downhill.
Yeah. That'd be all right. We'll go back up here.
But I'm pretty sure Mike knows what he's doing with the air conditioning.
What? I'm just going by experience, okay? I'm sorry. I work on them every day at work. I'm sorry.
That's the problem. If you're working on them every day,
No.
something's wrong with them.
Don't be sorry.
Just shut up. Is that what you're saying?
No, don't be sorry. Just apologize.
All right, I'm sorry. Well, let me put it this way: we just got a 60-ton last year, and it's done. We've lost 2 blower motors, 1 brain on it, 1 condenser fan, and it's only been running less than 8 months. So there you go.
You know, I will
Everything's
say,
made like shit.
Yes.
that as much as I like electronics and newfangled things, I will say ACs could have just stayed with regular old contactors because the
Yeah.
brain is the thermostat. That's the brain.
Yes.
The brain you need.
Yes.
You know?
I agree.
Don't y'all know
100%.
Don't y'all know they got to make them where they'll tear up so the companies can stay
I
in business?
know. They
That's
don't make
right.
things to last anymore like they used to. That's for
But they
damn.
Yep.
charge so much. They charge like 10 plus grand to replace all this
I
shit.
know.
Yes, believe me, I know.
Who the hell wants
Yeah,
to do
but,
it every 2 years?
So,
What-
Bama, I got to ask you a question. Is all your air conditioning, is that all industrial air conditioning?
Yes, sir. And we had them, and get this, we had them special made with the coils, with the fins, with wider because all the dust in the building. We had to pay extra for all the coils to be wider so you can wash them and keep them clean easier with no issues.
It sounded like you said you had to pay Esther.
Extra,
Oh, yeah.
yes,
Extra.
extra money.
Yeah, yeah.
They
He
had to
can't.
be built.
He can't spit that last part of it outright.
Hey, he
Sublime.
paid Esther, but who knows what they did with Aunt Jemima?
Is that Esther from Sanford and Son?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Sure.
Ah,
Yes.
Extra.
I think time for Bama to use the turkey
No, we ain't going coffee, girl.
hell no. He's like, fuck coffee. Just shoot me up with tea.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, seriously, we have to get our coils specially made because of all the dust in the building.
Your cools or your coils?
Cool.
Oh,
He's trying.
God
Matt.
damn it, Bama!
This is hilarious.
All I know is don't start saying exhaust or boats, okay? I don't need. We're going to hear that.
How about dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs.
DAWGS, right? Dogs.
How about
Oh
Warsh?
my god.
Yeah, Warsh. Are you?
Oh no,
I know.
no,
Gary's heard
that
this
was my
word.
daddy. He was from West Virginia. That's what he said.
I know. Gary's heard this word. Being up there and staying in Chattanooga. Remember the old word called Ewins?
Yes.
Ewins.
Oh God.
That is the North Georgia, Tennessee bullshit all day long. Them motherfuckers all they say is Ewins.
I thought that was New York.
No.
You guys.
Nah, yeah, that's you guys.
You guys.
I figure why Salty never has his camera on because he always wants to look people in the eye.
No, it's getting ready to storm here, man. It just picked up out of the damn blue. It's been beautiful all day long, and now it's
We
just
had
the wind.
storms
the
this
damn-
morning, 60 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
the damn trees are blowing almost damn like sideways just out of the damn blue. I just hope we don't lose power. That would suck.
Not for me. I'm in my shop. I got lights.
Well, we won't have none of that. If the
Now,
power
I
goes
have
out, we out.
power.
You ain't got to worry about other people's power. If power goes out, it's on him. He is the lineman.
That's right.
I'm
The lineman.
But the whole damn neighborhood, it's funny. When it goes out here, the whole damn neighborhood goes out. They must have all of us on like the same damn line or something. I don't know what it is. But this whole damn area goes out. The store down the street, everything just blacks out around here.
It's all on the same grid.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know what it is,
You
man.
lose Power.
We got bad
Ah.
dad in the house.
We don't lose it that often, but usually when we do lose it, it's out for damn hell, it can be out for 20 hours or so before they get it back on, or a couple of days.
Gotta love
We
that.
lose ours about once a month.
I almost just ran over somebody.
You're not supposed to do that, Matt.
Yeah,
I just got back from doing what Sublime did.
What,
I just
run
went and got
right
cigarettes.
in front of my
No,
truck.
I just went and got cigarettes.
That's one habit I'm glad I quit.
Same.
Dude, man, I wish I could kick that shit.
I said the same thing for years, Salty, and after 30-some years of it, I finally quit, and that was 10 years ago.
You would think I would, as much as I hack my damn head off in the mornings when I wake
still
up.
hack
Holy shit.
sometimes because of it.
How'd you quit, Pinks?
What's that?
How did you quit?
I use Chantix. I use the drug, and it works for me. It works.
Is that like a patch or what?
No, it's pills. You take
Is
a
that
pill.
a patch?
A
Oh,
pill.
okay.
A pill. It's actually 2 pills a day for the first 7 days while you're still smoking. And then on after the 7th day, you quit smoking and continue taking 1 pill a day for it's a total of 3 months of pills. But by the time, when the 8th day came around, I didn't want a cigarette. I wanted one, but I didn't have that need for one. And it was just a lot to quit that way for me. It doesn't work for everybody. It does for some people if you're lucky it'll work. And my insurance paid for it completely. No cost out of pocket. So, and for other people, they just have to quit cold turkey. Just and that works for them. It did not. I've done it about 500 times.
I was in ICU, man, and I was in ICU for a month of February back in 2003, and I just didn't see no need in going back.
You had that flu thing, didn't you?
I had
SARS pneumonia.
Yeah, SARS pneumonia.
Right, but because when I woke up, the first thing people usually do is want to go have a cigarette, man. I was like, I ain't smoked for this long. I ain't used to going back.
I don't know why I started smoking after basic training. That was 3 months. Why did I start back? But dumb.
Well, Brad, that might be a good idea.
I do hate the fact that every now and then I kind of want to just have a cigar again every now and then, but I know I can't, so I don't. I like the smell and the flavor, and when I smoke cigars, I didn't really inhale that because that kind of made me sick a little bit if I did.
Right.
I didn't smoke it, but you get nicotine, and I figure if I get nicotine in me, I'm going to get hooked. So.
Yeah, you'll get the damn drive for it again. Then
nicotine is such an addictive drug. It is one of the most
shit.
addictive drugs.
But the funny thing about it is, though, you know how many of our fruits and vegetables have nicotine in them?
No.
Oh, your tomatoes, they got nicotine in them. You got to look it up. There's a lot of fruits and vegetables that has nicotine.
I thought that was only what was it? Tobacco.
No, look it up.
Nope.
I'm telling you, man.
Really?
You'd be surprised.
I'm gonna look it up. I didn't know that. It must be minute amounts.
Yeah.
What's bad for you for a cigarette is what they spray on it, Cat. Just all you got to do is look it up.
I don't think the nicotine is the addicting part of it. I think the shit they spray on it is addicting.
Yep. They spray the filter and they spray all of it. That's why, actually, they're all bad for you, but the menthol is the worst thing for you.
That's what they say.
Menthol and lights.
Well, it's
Yep,
funny
because they spray the tobacco and they spray the damn filter.
But you want to know what's really funny? These restaurants like Church's Chicken and Lee's Chicken and all these chicken and all these, they put actually drugs in their recipes to get you addicted to their food.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I know the Chick-fil-A. They just put sugar in their chicken.
But they've always done that though. So they've always done that.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, they've always done that. Get people hooked on it.
They got other ingredients in it too besides the sugar. Trust me.
Yeah, but
look it up.
we found out how much sugar it was one day when my wife ate some, and her blood and didn't eat anything else other than chicken, no bread or anything else.
Dog, bro.
And her blood sugar,
What's up, Blue?
and that shouldn't happen with chicken.
No, but I'm telling you, man. These
Tomatoes,
places
potatoes,
they put
eggplant.
stuff in there to get you addicted to their food, so you keep coming back.
Yep.
There is
Hey, whatever Chick-fil-A is putting on theirs is working because them boys right there are making a hell of a lot of money.
Hang on a second, Pinks, go ahead.
So, vegetables and fruits that contain trace amounts of nicotine, they're not enough for you to notice, but it's tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, peppers, bananas, cauliflower, and celery.
Yep.
The nicotine in these foods is not considered to be significant health risk because there's
But the thing about it is,
it's in there.
that some traces of nicotine is good for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, question for you: can you smoke banana peels then?
Sure, why not?
I tried one time, it didn't work.
Why not?
I see that.
Try 'em out,
Hey, I
brush
seen them
them up.
boys in jail drive them some bitches out and smoke them.
And this is another thing. So the question is nicotine bad for you? Although nicotine is a very addictive substance, it's relatively harmless. It's the carbon monoxide, tar, and other toxic chemicals in the cigarettes that are harmful.
That's pretty much what Bama said.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is
And that's because you could find old men back in the day smoke nothing but a Camel with no filter, and they lived to 95 years old.
Yeah,
So-
the old cigarettes weren't so bad for you. Before
So
they started
is
making
it the tobacco being laced with other stuff, or is
Yeah.
it
Yes.
the filter? Which one is the
Both.
bad thing?
Both.
Both.
Oh,
It's according to which one you're smoking.
What's up, Frank?
It's just like our with the cigar company.
Yeah.
I gotta take
If
my
you
dogs
look
out.
behind the counter, you'll see all them cigars, all them different flavors. Guess what's going on? You don't grow tobacco that tastes like pineapple.
No. But I do. That's one thing I liked when I started smoking the cigarettes that were made in Switzerland, because it's illegal for them to add the stuff there that they add here.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Frank Three
they
Stains,
were a
what's
much
going on,
cleaner
buddy?
cigarette.
So
What's
Frank,
hey,
Say
Frank,
hello to Frank Three Stains.
Hey, Frank.
What up? What up, Cat?
So I did notice a difference because I went strictly to I was smoking at the time Camel Lights, but I could buy the ones made in Switzerland because you get those in Japan and China and Europe because that's where they got them from. They were made in Switzerland. They wouldn't buy the U.S. brands because, for one, they were taxed too high, and two, they had too many chemicals that weren't allowed in those countries.
That's right.
So
And that's like all the food too in them countries. They don't allow that shit like they do
a
here.
lot of stuff we do.
Yep. And that's why I support Kennedy, because he's going to try to get that shit out of there.
That'll happen, but good luck.
Well, he's trying his best.
we'll see.
I didn't say it's going to happen. That's why I said support him.
I know big business. It's money. It's all money to them, and
That's
what
it.
runs everything. Unfortunately,
No matter how great a politician is, if your pockets are deeper, they can get shit. They can make shit happen. If as long as you spending the dollars and paying the fees, they can get damn like everything disappears.
Well, that's why you got to put it in law. You put it in law. They can't do it. Then you bust their ass.
Gene Chambers. I don't even know who that is, but hey,
What up, Gene? Whoever you are.
How did everybody's week go?
because I recognize his little picture. What up?
Well,
Burley?
as far as my week, it was all figured up with some guy that just bought us out a couple months ago, and he's coming to see us, so we clean like hell.
uh-oh,
That's what I said.
uh-oh.
I always used to love that when the big boss is coming in and clean up, so it looks like you don't actually do any work here.
Thank
No.
you. Pete, you read my mind, Cat.
He
That's
said
because I've been there.
the new boss, the new owner.
I wouldn't care. I don't care. If I was the new owner, I'd like to see work going on. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't want it to be filthy or like tripping over stuff, but when you're working, it's hard to keep things spotless.
That's
Yeah.
that's not what I mean, Pete. What I mean is new owner, so he's going to come in and try to make it more efficient, which then means he's going to do cuts, which
Oh,
is why I said, uh-oh.
Well, you got to think about this. Now, we was bought and we was owned by a Swedish Match, was a Swedish company. They're worse than anybody in the world. Believe me.
Yeah.
They're talking about. I mean, you
Gene
had to
Chambers,
have.
what's going on?
What's up,
Say
dude?
hello to Gene Chambers and say hello to Proline.
What's up, Proline? What's up, the other guy?
Hey, June, hey,
Yeah.
again.
The Swedish people. Oh my God, dude.
I actually liked working in Sweden, though.
No, I ain't disagree with that. I'm just talking about we're a tobacco company. You think we can stay that clean?
You should.
Um,
Not with what they want. No.
No, well, all I'm saying is y'all should have really strict guidelines. And the reason why I say that is because y'all making a product that the humans consume. So y'all should be up on a really
Yeah.
strict guidelines.
Consume tobacco products most of the time. You might smoke them, but that is not consumption.
Yeah, even the
Eh.
chewing tobacco, you spit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You're putting a shit in your damn mouth, ain't you?
But the thing
Hey,
about
Salty.
this is, Bama,
Poison
hey,
as it
Bama puts
is.
all kinds of shit in his mouth.
Yeah.
Well, we already know
Salty.
Bama does all that.
Coffee. Do you know when COVID come up, they didn't shut us down? Do you know why? Do you
'Cause
think you
y'all-
even
you-
have a clue why
Did they
didn't
say
shut us
y'all?
down?
Did they say y'all were essential?
Essential, but why? I'm asking you why.
I have
do you
no
think?
idea. If you tell me, I'll know.
We was under the farming. Now think
Okay.
about that for a while.
Okay, farming. Okay, tobacco. Okay, I see the
Okay,
correlation.
so how was we feeding a damn soul?
You wasn't feeding shit, but it was
No,
human.
thank you.
It was
Okay,
just
well there you go.
you
You
were
said it was
essential,
so
I
much
guess.
rules, all these rules and all.
Well, they
You're
had to
full
keep
of
the
shit.
farmers going. If they shut down you guys, then the farmers wouldn't have nowhere to sell their tobacco at.
You were
So
feeding
I
the
could-
machine.
Yeah, we're feeding machines, all right.
Yeah. No, you know what I mean. You're feeding the machine money.
Yeah,
Feeding
exactly.
the machine.
That's right. You know why? And the reason why is because all the tax the tobacco company pays to the county, to the state, to the city, and so on and so forth. That's the only reason they shut us down. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
88 Katana.
I mean, you got to think about how many volunteer fire departments are being paid by the tobacco company in that
Okay.
county, that city, or whatever.
And here we got Katana.
How they get
Katana.
paid? They're volunteers.
Katana.
No, for the equipment, not the people.
I know. I'm kidding.
They never paid me. I did it 20 years. I didn't get paid.
I know. I did it for 3.
I did it for none.
What'd you do? What did you do?
Me or who?
You.
I drove the truck. I put the equipment on, went in the houses on fire, and put out business fires right down the road, whatever you call for. Went to car wrecks. I was the first responder. Anything else?
Guarantee it had something to do with the
CPR,
hose.
CPR, whatever you wanted. That's what I did.
Oh man. Did they wake up and say, shoot me? Because Bama's had his mouth on mine?
Yeah, he said that one time.
Oh shit. Katana, everything's good, brother. How you doing?
What's up, Proline? What's up, Katana?
I called him the other day and he was too drunk to give me an estimate.
Why are you eating their food, but you don't eat your own?
On the estimate of what? Me?
Because it tastes better. To do some work on that 55.
Oh, okay.
Eat your food right here.
I don't want to eat my food right here. I want to eat theirs.
Right.
Got to be talking about the dogs.
Damn dog, yes.
The damn dogs.
Well, if Blue doesn't eat her food, Fiona will try and eat it because she wants more food. But we have to stop that.
Oh man.
Did you get all that lighting wiring done there?
Huh?
Not you. Mark one, Gary.
What?
All your lighting wiring's done now on the Fairmount.
Pretty much.
Ah, cool. I think the last video I saw was the wire loom.
I got the looms in there. I'm getting ready to hook up everything so I can put a battery in there so I can start running the ignition stuff for like the coil and all that.
Okay. You're just using a box or an old style coil.
I got the old MSD and everything, the old style coil.
Okay.
Bam, Kim said, how's your weather?
Oh, it's cold as hell.
Cold.
Oh, I'm freezing.
You're old.
It's 6 degrees outside right now. That's crazy.
What's cold, Bama?
About 72.
72?
Yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm in the shop
That's a fucking heat wave. What the hell's wrong with you?
in shorts, t-shirt, and talking to you.
Oh my God. Just get a baster up there, buddy. You'll feel nice and warm real quick.
I need air conditioning.
Nothing like a little enema to wake you up.
Yeah, and we're gonna play golf. We're gonna play golf Sunday, and it's supposed to be 80. What is it? 86, I think.
Hey, Bama, I like I just saw your post on my post. Another car.
Oh, do you like that?
Yeah. It's not getting another car right there. That's room for me to set up an engine on an engine stand and do all the work I need to do to swap the engine over. Because I got a walnut blast engine before I put it into the car.
Yeah, just get another car and set it there.
I don't need another car. My Mustang is sitting under the carport. The Edge sits outside. My wife's car and my Focus. I swapped cars by myself yesterday, and that was a pain in the ass to do because I had to pull it up the driveway with my truck, and I unhooked it, and then I coasted it in, and it didn't go quite far enough in, and I couldn't push it any further because there's a slight angle. So then I had to bring the truck down to it and inch up to it till I just touched it and then push it in.
Yeah, to get up over the.
Well, Gene, hang on one second, guys. But Gene, that's because Mama cares and she wants to keep you around for a while. So you listen to Mama.
Yeah. But I realized that I'm trying to push the car in and I hit my arm. So
I'm sorry. Did you see his avatar?
Who's that?
Is that a friend of Kim's?
No, that's a friend. He's a friend of mine. He's
You don't see the coffee? You don't see the coffee enema?
It's not an
that's
enema,
in his
dude.
name, man.
It's not an enema.
It was a joke, Gary.
It's not an enema. If that was his ass to be sticking up in the air. And that's probably what you were hoping to see, Bama.
No, Gary, just your ass, not his.
You don't want to see my ass. It might have poop stains on it.
Oh, time for a good 10 mil.
I wish.
Yeah. Hurry up and pass south.
I'm drinking a beer. That's about all I get. He gets his coffee one way or another.
He said, I get my coffee one way or the other.
I will say, at work today, I decided that we have an end of day meeting, and I decided to get another cup of coffee for that meeting at 2:00. That was a mistake. That was about one too many cups for me today, because I was drinking coffee from 6:00 in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's way too. Oh God.
Yeah, it was.
I used to drink coffee and then go to bed at night.
I can do that. I can still do that. But if you drink too much of it, doesn't matter what, it affects you. I feel it.
Make you poop.
It doesn't even make me poop that much anymore.
Hell, it makes me shake.
It doesn't make me shake unless I drink about twice as much as I drank today.
I count pots.
I drank pots today, which was crazy, but I was just, and it wasn't, it's not that it keeps me awake. I just like the taste of it and I like it to be nice. I'm drinking it fast enough to where, because I'm using an open cup, to where it did not get cold. Didn't even get lukewarm. I was just putting down way too much coffee today.
It don't keep me awake, but it makes me shake. I can't after about 2 cups. That's it.
Oh no, it takes me probably about 4 or 5 pots of coffee to make me shake.
Holy cow! I couldn't do that.
Uh-huh.
I got a new mod for the car today in the mail.
Uh-oh.
Nothing performance related, just appearance.
In the mail. Which
In the
car?
mail for the Mustang.
What's the part?
I had those coil covers from Custom Pony, but the
Yeah.
old ones just said GT500, and the green really didn't even match the car that well. So I guess he did a refresh on them. So now I got ones that have the Cobra snake with the GT500 in the middle of the snake, and the color matches the car way better now.
When you gonna
Nice.
show them?
Huh?
When you gonna show them to us?
As soon as I'm done burning this bowl.
Okay.
Whoa! You can't pass that to me that way.
I'll pack you a freshie. Yeah, take me out full, Gary. You got a little bit. I'm gonna finish this. I'll let you know when. I'll pull the old ones out and then show you the old and the new.
Matt, you gonna send the old ones to me?
What are you gonna do with them?
Put them on the wall.
Okay.
You don't count cups, he counts pots.
I'm just trying to get something free.
Yes, Brad, the exact same from the exact same guy. Yes,
That's the
the strut tower covers.
yeah, oh yeah. From the ones because yeah, he did refine the way he makes them. And
Yep.
new
Yeah.
processes, new colors.
Yep.
I
Yeah, he
looked
said the color matches
I,
the car much better.
I need to get
Yeah,
some.
Brad. He got him from the same guy.
I need to do it, and I haven't done it because my car looks like crap, and I've got nice ones on my wife's car, but they're just plain black. They work for her car. Eventually, maybe I'll get some that match her car more with the pink on them.
I need to think about that for the Reef Blue car.
Oh man, this feels so good.
Are they really expensive?
No, not really. I
Well,
don't remember what the full. Now, why am I not hearing da-na, da-na-na? There you go. That's what's supposed to follow that cough sound. Come on.
Yeah, but it took him a minute. He had to clear his throat.
He cleared my throat. What song is that from? What band?
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
The initials of the band are BB.
Well, that really doesn't help me.
Big bitch.
The last
Backstreet
name of the
Boys.
band is Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
No,
Uh,
no, because it's only BB. Well, I guess that would be BB, but no.
Beastie Boys. Yeah, Beastie Boys. My God, my brain is just. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wendy.
Yeah, Beastie
Not
Boys.
Beastie Boys.
It is
from,
Beastie Boys.
Is
my
it
God, what
really?
song?
Wow,
Yes.
okay.
Which song is it?
That I can't remember. Proline probably know.
It's
Wait, is
Mike
that
Diaz
Intergalactic?
who says that.
It's in one of their songs where he's like,
I
"Let
know
me
it is.
clear my throat."
Is it from Paul Revere? No, it's not Paul Revere.
Like I said, I'm not sure what song.
Slow down there, Cat Daddy.
I was playing some catch up.
I think you need to get a smaller bowl.
It's already a pretty small chillin'. You know what a chillin' is, right, Bama?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make sure. I know Brad does. I
Yeah,
know you do.
Licensed to Ill. I knew it was Licensed to Ill, of course. The new style.
What's up, Mike?
Style.
What up, Mike? Swindale.
Now, see, now it sounds like you're saying Swimdale.
New style.
Swindale.
Swimdale. Dale's going for a swim.
Yeah, that's what they used to call me in high school was Windale.
Well, that's your name, isn't it?
All right.
Not the way you're supposed to pronounce my name.
It's the
We'll
way.
pull one of the old ones out here. We gotta
Well,
open
I
the
see
garage,
Proline's
open the
getting
hood.
his engines together.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that.
First one anyway. I like his last comment that he posted on one of his pictures. Is that oil pan leaks like crazy or something like that?
Or it's gonna leak like crazy, yeah.
Was that you that said that? I bet $1. No, I bet $1 the oil pan is gonna leak. LOL. Yeah, that's what he wrote. What is it? That's a what kind of oil pan is that? A wind?
Okay. What was he saying why he thought it was gonna leak?
He didn't. He just said LOL. The engine looks fucking sweet. Sorry. It is a wind. Why
All right, Gary, now you can put me full.
Did I miss a joke there somewhere?
No.
All right, hold on. You go light. All right, so wait, which way was my camera turned around? Okay. So here's the old ones. And you can see the color really doesn't match that good.
Not at all.
Yeah. Here's the new ones.
Oh, damn. Much nicer.
Yeah. Much better.
That's pretty sweet looking.
Yeah, that color is way much closer to the car.
And I like the Cobra. The Cobra looks good.
Yeah.
Let me see the old one again.
Sweet.
Oh, he changed the design slightly too, didn't he?
Oh, and not only that, I guess they're both raised, but yeah, this one's got a nice little raise to it. It raises up off of it.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying the
could put
design
you
of
off
the
at
actual
the same
cover
time.
is different.
Where's Funky when you need him?
Yeah.
But yeah,
if you look at the cover looks different. There's a cutout or like a different right there that's not in the new one.
yeah.
Oh, I see what you're talking about, Sublime. Wonder why you did that like that.
What?
I like it.
The big gap in between that and
Oh, dude, I can stick my finger in here. Look at this.
yeah,
I can stick
wonder
my-
why you did it like that.
I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, it's a 500 thing. Don't ask me why. There's a big ass gap there.
But
They're trying to flex in the front.
Does the old one do that?
No, the old one came down around more. See how this one, the lip is kind of flattened off right here. Oh,
Yeah.
Whereas on the old one, you can see it curls down more.
Maybe it was to save money on how much plastic he used. I don't know.
Could have been a stress thing.
It's weird how he did that, though.
Yeah.
It is.
Could have been maybe a stress from the struts or something.
Could be.
Well, see, here's the thing too. I had to get my car realigned to get that camber on point so that it wouldn't burn through my front tires super fast. And I think when he did that, his name was Dale, by the way. He worked at Ken's dealership, and I think he might have had to raise the bolts on the shocks, to get the alignment where it needed to be. So that could be why they're sitting so high too. I don't know.
Huh.
Couldn't tell
Well, it
you.
looks good.
Huh?
I said it looks good.
Yeah, they came out good.
And that new Cobra on the front looks great. And the color is nice.
Yeah, spot on.
It's like that orange on the Mach 1 for Mach 1.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely got that on really good now.
He said not for the brace, but that's on the outside. The brace is on the inside.
Yeah. And Mike, I don't know if he makes them for the SN95. Gary, do you know?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
He does. Matter of fact, I think he's working on some for the Fox body as well.
Fox body.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm on a charger, so I'm going to be sitting here next to the phone. I won't be able to see the comments unless I stand up. So
Don't stand up.
I don't plan on it. I might fall over.
I'm sure you won't.
My tolerance is pretty low on the THC these days.
Oh,
Oh. Hmm.
not been
So,
Yeah,
been working.
I don't
So
burn.
more
Yeah,
or less
exactly.
you're amped up, right?
Well, it's like me. I haven't been drinking much lately either. I drink on the weekends now, Friday and Saturdays, and I'm on my
Gary?
third-
You know the site is it
Yeah.
Custom Pony? He's on IG, isn't it called Custom Pony?
Yes.
Okay,
I thought he had a website too, didn't he?
he does.
He's got a website. If you go to my video, I got
Yeah.
his
Link.
website in the.
Yep. There's a link in Gary's video about those covers.
Let me go to Gary's video.
So you were saying he's probably gonna make them for the Fox Body, or he already has?
He's working on them.
Okay.
Getting closer to the beep pop machine.
Okay. God, you put so many videos out recently.
Yeah, it's probably 5, 6, 7 videos ago.
It's more than that.
I got the guy from Brailsford. The Brailsford's one that
Yeah,
hooked me up with the guy.
because I
Yeah.
got the plain ones that I have from Brailsford.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was supposed to get a T-shirt from Brailsford on behalf of Gary, and that never happened.
custom pony parts, eh? Yeah, custompony1.com. And the one is the number one. Custom strut tower covers.
Somebody post that link, Pinks. Can you post that in the chat?
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm not on YouTube, so probably not.
Oh, gotcha, Mike. Okay.
Here, it's that. You can just type that in. It's pretty simple. Custompony1.com.
Yeah, there you go.
Copy paste.
Copy paste, whatever. So he's got 94 to 04, 5 to 14, and 15 to 23, and then 24 are different, I guess. And then the GT500, 7 to 14, and 20 to 22.
Speaking of which, did you guys see those spy shots that came out a couple days ago about the new either GT500 or Cobra variant of something coming out?
Yeah, the variant of the new one. Yeah.
And rumors are that it could be 1,000 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 800 horsepower motor, 200 horsepower to 2 front drive electric motors.
I heard something about that, but I don't know if that's the real thing or if that's just people making.
Yeah, it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. But
I
they're going
want
to
it to
do
be
something.
real. I kind of.
They're going to want to try to keep up with that ZR1. They're going to have to do that. No doubt about it.
But the Mustang is not a Corvette.
I know.
It's
Well,
not.
you got to remember though, dude.
Camaro.
That's back in the days. It was the Mustang Camaro. Okay, Corvette's on another level, But
Yes, it still
recently,
is.
like in modern times, I feel like it's not like that anymore.
No,
It's
no, it
not.
still is.
It's not.
The Corvette is still above the Mustang. I'm sorry.
What is the new Z06 C8
Gene, have a
Z06
good
running the
night.
quarter mile?
So this is the thing with Ford and GM. So they're not making the Camaro anymore. So the only thing they got really to compete with is the Vet.
You're right. You are correct.
So I mean, I don't know how you guys want to look at it, but I mean, what else they got to compete with?
Take care, Gene.
hi, Gene.
They have to compete with the Dodge because they're coming back with the V8.
Dodge is all electric on their Charger.
Hey, that new Charger's nice, man.
Yeah,
If
but
they put a Hemi
they're
in
coming
that,
back
I
with
might
V8.
own one of those.
Yeah,
If they
they're
put
all
a
electric
Hemi in
now.
that Charger, I may own one of those.
Ooh, I might like this one. The strut tower cover with the Wile E. Coyote and the pony.
Yes.
There you go.
That is so cool looking.
Do they come in pink?
I have no idea.
Well, I mean, technically that's not a dig. He is pinks. What I
No,
mean?
that was a dig, Pinks.
Hey, I'm making up, bro.
If
Making
I
up.
got pink, that would be for my wife's car, but she doesn't have a Coyote engine, so. But I think if they had a blue, let's see, No. What race do I have? I have the GT4 Performance.
I got to dig for salty, but I don't want
Need for Green, Leadfoot,
You got to
Magnetic.
dig for what now?
to dig, not dick, dig for salty.
Well, hell, dig away, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
me.
salty,
I got thick skin, bro.
you got a dick in your mouth? Because I haven't heard you this quiet in a long time.
They don't
I
have
am.
pink. They don't
Well,
have,
No, believe it or not, I'm sitting here playing WoW.
yeah, no, I'm just fucking around, bro. You know.
they don't have
Oh
pink.
man, it's all good. It's all good.
They do have the Deep Impact Blue, which is what I'd get.
For the covers.
Yeah, because my car is Deep Impact.
Well, you
Blue.
could get one
They don't have pink.
for her car too, right?
They don't have pink, so I'd have to go ingot silver, which is the
So you
color.
could just get them, and then she could literally paint them pink. You just get it like a freaking artist brush.
I could get them black and get them paint and have her paint them, since he
Yeah.
doesn't for anything. All his colors are actual Mustang colors.
Well,
Everyone.
here's the thing: those old strut tower covers said they were grabber lime.
He's updated his paints.
I understand that, but I'm just saying when it first started, you
He
know,
also
even
has
though it
Need-
said grabber lime, it wasn't grabber lime.
He's got the Need for Green now too.
So hell, if you change the color of your car, like say I changed the color of my car, you have to send him the damn color to get it to match your car.
So it is it's $95 for the set.
Wait, how much you say?
It says $95.
Yeah, 95. I think you said 25. My garage door was closing.
If it was $25, I'd be buying a couple sets right now.
Yeah, no shit. I'm still thinking 95. It's not over the top.
No, I got no problem with that.
I like his fuse box cover too, and they're only $55. But that's pretty badass for a fuse box cover.
Full screen. Can't see it. I'm blind.
He's not at the computer right now.
I know. I'm just messing with Gary.
It's a distressed American flag. And you can get it in different colors. It's pretty cool looking though.
Oh, son.
Oh, you talking about the cover for Under the Hood?
Yeah, that one.
No, okay. I'm
Changed.
just asking. Yeah.
I was hoping I could make it as big as I can. So it.
No, it's fine. I was just thinking fuse box for a Fox body. I mean, hell, you can't see it.
Oh, fuse
That's
box.
too loud. You need to turn
Probably
down
the one that's up underneath the dash.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
So you can get the fuse box cover with different logos. You can get it Coyote, all letters, Rouse Charge, Pony logo, GT500s, Bullet Target, No Tax, Punisher, Wile E. Coyote, which that's cool. I like Wile E. Coyote. I've always liked them.
Be
I've
nice
always-
to get one that said Predator.
I've always felt bad for Wile E. Coyote.
Well, I bet if you was to put your YouTube name or whatever, I bet it'd cost you a lot of money.
To do what?
Well, I'd say you want to put Pink's Garage on there. I bet it'd cost a lot of money.
It might.
So the
Yeah,
thing
see-
is with Wile E. Coyote, he trusted the wrong company.
So you can get the
Yeah,
they've got
Acme.
Yeah,
Strut
not a
cover
good company.
smaller round covers that are only $59. That looks like the ones you have on your GT500.
There's a pretty dog.
Then they got some paint match. You can buy paint matched ones now too. I think Gary's going into his big computer since he dropped off the stream.
I was gonna
That's
say,
a
we
pretty
lost
dog
something.
right there.
That's Snowy. Wow, that's a good girl.
Man, look, you be ugly that damn dog.
He's beating her up. Dog abuse. Dog abuse.
PETA.
That's playing to her.
I know.
Oh, I know.
I pet my dog and she growls at me. I mean, it's kind of like her purring for me. She doesn't do it to mom most of the time, but to me, she does it almost every time I pet her.
Bless you.
She acts like she wants to kill me, and then she just, does nothing.
Hey, quit licking my bottle of water.
That's like
I was right.
Shorty.
Which computer?
He wants me. He wants me to pick him up in the house. But we get outside. I go over there and say, "I'm gonna pick you up." He starts growling. Then he starts jumping. He wants to play. Inside, he just wants me to pick him up.
Those are cool. They've got paint matched ones now. You can get the whole thing like paint matched. Those are
Oh,
California.
that California special. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get just paint matched, so it completely cover. They're completely painted. Those are $200. Race red with black logos.
He doesn't have those for the 500 though, does he?
It just says 15 to 23 Mustang strut tower covers, paint matched. $200. Buy now.
Yeah, that's too much.
You could probably get them.
I think those only come in red. I think they only come in that color.
That's like that game on The Price is Right. That's too much.
And then we've got a GTD inspired vintage version. $75.
You sound like you're on an infomercial for them.
He's got all kinds of
Yeah, no shit.
now, like different looks. The King Cobra, which is different from what you got, and then a Howlett Coyote head. Yeah, he's doing all kinds of stuff now. I haven't been on this page in a while since
He
I got
probably
the-
streamlined his process. I mean, from the get-go beginning, it was probably much more labor intensive or something to get him where he needed him to be. Now he's probably got a better setup where he's freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Making, oh my God. What's that word I'm looking for? Making a mold of them. And then he can make it off that mold, probably 3D print. Didn't he say he's 3D printing them, Gary?
all 3D printed still.
Yeah,
Yep.
he 3D prints them, but is what he did. He just changed the way he does them and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
better.
New printers, new materials, better printers.
He's got a better system going now.
He
Yeah.
streamlined it.
Yep. Coyote Performance Pack. GTCS. I mean, yeah, he's got just a ton of different ones now. He's got the distressed flag on him. On one, you can get it with that. Or the GT350 is not as cool as yours because it's not the 350s to the side.
Is there still a snake on it?
Oh yeah.
Let me see it. That's still cool.
It's still cool. I like it better the way yours is. But there's did multiple designs to them.
Yeah,
Without
Oh.
the snake, with the snake, or with it
got a
under.
good variety.
Actually, there's the.
Oh, they do make one the same as yours with the 350.
Yes, they got them.
Oh, there you go.
It's just I'm scrolling. There's a lot.
Is
I didn't
Kim
know
thinking about getting them, Gary, or no?
I'm going to get a set for her car.
Okay.
Oh,
Fair enough.
I like the one with the Predator logo on it.
Ooh, show me.
It's a small picture, but it's not an engine.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I didn't even put two and two together on that being the Predator. Hello.
Uh-huh. There's your Predator.
Yeah.
GT500.
See, but that makes people think too much. I don't want to make them think.
I know. You don't want to make people think.
People go to a car show, they're told there would be no math and no quizzes.
Uh-huh. Really?
So we go lay down. I
Who
know you
doesn't?
want attention. Go lay
Got a
down.
GT350R fender emblem.
Come on, go lay down. Come on, lay down. Lay down. No, I know you're a puppy. You want attention.
Does still make the blank strut tower cover.
Name first and then lay down.
Complete logo selection.
I don't
listed-
need your doggy breath. Get your
Yes, you
doggy
do,
breath out
Daddy.
of here.
No.
You're right. Dude, look how. Oh, she just moved. I was gonna say, look how close this dog is.
Did you
I want
see
you to have my doggy breath and slobber.
Pinks, did you see the voodoo with the cobra on it?
The Voodoo?
Yeah, they got it. It says voodoo with the cobra.
I probably did. How far down is it? Because shit, there's no scroll bar. Okay, I just made it to the bottom, so I probably did. Oh, he's got an echo. He's got the EB for Echo Boost.
Mm-hmm.
Those are new. He didn't have those before. Coyote. These are all black though. There's no paint on them, so they're a little cheaper. He's got the dark horse symbol. He's got just the plain ones. The tri-bar.
He definitely got his process much quicker with all the variety he has now. And it said 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. And I think they came in like 2. Yeah, they came quick.
Do you have the F-150 stuff? I don't see it. I see Mustang, California Special, GTs, the Camaro, and that's it. And custom emblems.
So you could get a distress flag on the fuse panel cover?
The fuse box, yeah.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Like that. I have that one thing on my fuse box cover that's got all the information about my car. Problem is it's wrong because it still does Whipple and the horsepower that I had. But it's riveted onto it, so for me to fix it, I have to replace the whole cover.
Bama, you gonna get some of those for your car?
I would love to for the Fox body. Yeah, they make them.
Not yet.
Mike's Garage, what about you?
For what? For my car?
He has other for the F-150s.
Yeah, you got an S550.
Yeah, I got an S550. EcoBoost.
They even make them for his Mach 1, right?
94 to the 94 and up.
Okay. You can get them for your Mach 1.
Probably wouldn't fit my struts stick out past the tower on it, and I've got the adjustable camber caster plates.
Oh.
Well, that's just you.
Well, that wouldn't fit one of my cars, but it would fit the other one.
My brain just locked up for a second. I was thinking, and nothing happened.
No comment.
Don't come in.
Yeah, gonna leave that one alone.
Trying to
So
think.
Matt, what's that baby's name? That dog.
The white one?
Mm-hmm.
Snowy.
I
All
said,
right. When you was trying to get it to lay down, I always say Snowy first and then tell it what to do. And I
Okay.
always do it every time, and you'll have no problem.
Just
Okay.
say, bitch, lay down.
No, my best friend was he trained dogs. I'm just telling you, do it
Say.
the same way every time.
So we lay down. Oh, damn, dude. First time and it worked.
It does. I'm telling you, but you got to remember, you and your wife and everybody in the house has to do the same thing. If you don't do it, it don't work.
What's that? Oh, gotcha.
See, if you read the output, it's still Whipple at the 902 horsepower. So it's wrong now, but it's still on there because it's riveted on. It doesn't come off super easy, and once I take it off, there will be holes.
Yeah.
So
Don't lay on them. No, come on.
if I put the label out for the output, I could probably cut it down and make it fit right across there, so you wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah. Name first, Matt. Name first every time.
Well, no, I was questioning because she's laying down, but then she went to lay down all the way on her side, but she was going to lay down on the charger, the phone, like she's trying to do right now.
Name first every time.
I'm talking to you, not to her.
You want me to
Name
say
It don't
story
work.
every
It
time I
don't
talk
work
to
for
you?
him either. It don't work for him either.
Bama, lay down.
Sublime.
Yeah, Bama.
Bama,
I'm
lay
talking to
down.
you, not the dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bama, lay down.
Yeah, hold on.
It works.
It works. I just lay down.
Good for you. Good boy.
Pat me on my belly, Pinks.
You can have your wife do that.
Bama, it's basting time.
No, we ain't
Boy, he'll
doing
knock
that.
your fucking door down trying to get to that son of a bitch.
No.
You know, I was driving home in my car today, and I think I kind of wish I could go back to a stock MT82.
Why that?
Sometimes that the Calamari, it's noisy. It's all it is. It's noisy, and because it's got different gear ratios, my cruise control doesn't work in 6th gear, which is irritating.
So it's like what? Got a whine to it?
It makes more noise when you shift gears. You can hear the whine if you turn off the radio. You can hear the whine to it. Yes, not like you could before I replaced that rear subframe. Before I replaced the rear subframe, you heard everything. It translated through the drive shaft, through the rear end, up through those aluminum bushings into the. And once I
NVH.
popped that out, it got so much quieter.
NVH.
You
Yeah,
can, Pinks. All you gotta do is sell your transmission. Shouldn't have any problem coming up with enough money to buy a damn stock MT82.
Yeah.
No, I said I want to. I didn't say I was going to.
I'm just saying.
I like the fact that I don't have to worry about this transmission being broken if I,
do some spirited driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody does something stupid and breaks it.
Yeah, I mean, I could money shift it, I guess, go from 4th gear down to 1st.
Ooh, all righty then.
I could, and it would probably kill this transmission too.
You should.
I
It
don't
probably
know.
will.
The Calamars are supposed to be much stronger. Base plated transmissions. Every shift seems like it's broken. Base plated? I don't know what he means by face plated. So that's me not knowing the term. Anybody gonna explain it to me?
Not me.
I don't know what a face plated transmission is.
I don't know.
That is a term I do not understand there, Perline. Oh, straight cut gears. Mine are helical, right?
Yeah, that's what Chris said the other night.
Yeah. So they're noisy, but they're not near as noisy as straight cut, and they're easier to interface, but not as easy as regular gears. So it does make noise. Every time I shift gears, it makes a noise that makes you think you're breaking something. But I also am real. If nothing else, I will change this clutch out eventually. I'm going to get rid of this damn clutch, and I think the clutch I have is what keeps killing my slave cylinders.
Probably just put a stock clutch back in, right?
I'll go with an XD 500. Same one I used to have. It was a good clutch, really good. It's a single disc, much smaller and lighter weight than what I've got in there now.
What brand name is it?
Exidy. EXED.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the Exidy 500 was a really good clutch, and I know a lot of people who swear by them. I used to race with it before I was, whippled, and it was fine. And now that I'm not whippled anymore, it'd be fine. And it's, if I were to go like extra power adder and go above like 700 horsepower, I'd need something better. But stock power, it worked great. It's a good clutch, got a good engagement, feels great, super easy to break in. Never gave me a problem on the drag strip or on the track anywhere. It was just a really good clutch. In fact, it was the clutch I had when I first put the Calimer on. And then I switched to the RXT because I was going with the Whipple and I wanted something stronger. But the only thing I hate to think about is me having to change my clutch and how hard it is to get that damn transmission in and out of there. Get it out, get it back in. Although with a smaller clutch, it won't be as hard because the RXT sticks out a lot further than the XCD did. So you don't have to be back quite as far when you get it up there. So it gives you a little bit more room between my long tubes. But also, I think if I ever do that, I'm going to switch from a Barton to an MGW. Just from everything I've read, it's a better shifter. But
Gary, what did you accomplish this evening in the garage?
Oh, you don't want to know.
No, that much.
I accomplished a lot today.
Well, that's what I was saying. That much.
I accomplished a lot today.
Wait for the video.
I took a picture of my garage. Does that count?
No.
I did that yesterday anyway.
No, I didn't get much. I didn't get much done. I just got all the wiring tucked in the looms and stuff like that, and I got a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna do. Where I'm gonna run my wires in that.
So, Gary, I got a personal question to ask you.
No, I'm not gonna show you my dick.
No. The only reason I asked that, I figured you'd say something like that. But Gary, seriously, if you had a timeline, when do you really want to just fire it off? No water, no nothing, but just let it do it run for a minute and cut it off.
That day is coming fast.
I could probably do that tomorrow, but I'm not ready to do that.
No, I wasn't saying that. I just said, when would you like to do that?
I wanted to do it by the end of April.
May 2nd.
So, you're a dick.
Following on Monday.
So anyhow,
I talked to Tarek about him today.
I want to try to get it done by the end of this month. But I got a lot of things coming up. My birthday, and I got a ride that I'm going on at the end of the month. So hopefully here in the next couple weeks.
Sounds good to me. I want to hear it.
So do I. And I called, I got a hold of the guy that built the engine for me, and he's ready to come over when I'm ready. So. But I got all the timing and everything, top dead center, so it's close to being, close. I'm running the wires right now, so that we can turn it over to the key.
Yep.
And then I just got to do the MSD box and everything else. I got the coil on the car. I just got to run the wires for that. Like I said, I could do it tomorrow, but I'm not ready.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about your timeline yourself, though. When you want to do it.
I'd like to do it before the next couple of weeks because, like I said, we're going up north for my wife's birthday, and then at the next weekend after that, I'm going for a ride on the dirt bikes with some friends of mine up north too.
Sounds good to me.
I would love to get that car done and put it together and take it to Ford Takeover.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's a lot to get done because it's the last 10% that takes forever, right?
Well, you're right. I got to get to that last 10% though, right?
Yeah.
Just all the little shit.
It's the little shit.
Yeah.
And I still gotta find a shifter. I haven't bought a shifter yet.
What you wanting to get?
Well, I'm
Good,
thinking,
so, yeah.
I'm thinking cheetah.
Cheetah?
Cheetah.
Hmm.
I think it's called the Cheetah SRS.
So that's a little bit tall one, ain't it?
No, it's little.
Well, that is not. I looked up Cheetah SRS, and it's like, well, that likely refers to cheetah conservation efforts in the Somali regional state of Ethiopia.
That's the
there
one
you
he
go.
was talking about.
Google.
Put automobile cheetah.
Yeah. I shouldn't have to.
Oh damn! Mosquito bit me.
It's the SCS.
That's
Turbo.
okay.
Turbo Action Cheetah SCS.
Okay.
Damn it, man.
I put that in. The first thing that comes up is Motion Race Works, and I'm like, that's not right.
Ocean with the ocean. But yeah.
Oh, nice. I like that. Good looking shifter.
That's what I had in the in my notchback, and I really liked it.
I see it at Summit here.
Yeah.
$605. I think it's overpriced.
It is overpriced. When I bought the one for the other one, it was like $250.
Did you say 700 and something?
Different pricing, but $599 and $605. Oh, Mopar, and the other one's Ford Lincoln Mercury. So yours is $599.
Yeah.
I still think that that's like double the price they really should be for what they are.
No, but when I bought the other one for my notchback, it was like $250.
Yeah. Hey, Proline, I am so with you there. If I had a brain, I'd run automatics too.
Well, let me tell you something. I love my stick shift. When I want to race, I want to do automatics.
That's why I wish I'd had an automatic.
When you got a stick shift like that when you're racing, there's too many breakable parts.
Well, for me, even with doing the road course, the stick shift. Now, I'd want a DCT for that because I do want to be able to shift the gears manually, but I don't want to have to take my hands off the steering wheel when I'm going around a curve and having to do a switchback. And having to shift gears at the same time is such a pain in the ass.
The other thing too, Gary.
Gears and it sucks.
The other thing too, Gary, is the price of clutches are going to the freaking roof.
No,
Some of these are like $1,000 plus for a damn clutch and pressure plate.
Yeah,
my clutch is $1,300.
It's all ridiculous right now, but like I said, I'm going to pay $600 for a shifter, and I mean, if you guys want to donate, go right ahead.
Thoughts and prayers. I got thoughts and prayers for you, buddy.
I got so much freaking money in this car, man. It's unreal.
Oh, I could imagine.
I totally understand.
Everything looks, Gary, everything looks top notch, top of the line. You didn't spare an expense. I mean, it shows.
Well, thank you. But no, I didn't spare anything. I mean, woo!
Did you look on eBay for the shifter?
I have looked at eBay for a shifter, but this is the problem. I want a new one. I don't want a used one because anytime I buy shit used like that, I usually have issues with it.
Mm-hmm.
So Gary, have you made the mistake of adding up the receipts yet?
I don't have to. I got them added up in my mind, and I'm.
So he don't have to add it up. He's already sick on it.
Well, because in my mind, when I'm spending stuff, it's a lot less than what I do, and all the little stuff I don't figure, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I only spent so much. And then I go back and I start adding up. It's like, holy shit, that's double than what I thought it was going to be.
I was
So-
surprised when we moved here, and my wife was upset about it and asked me how much I'd spent on my car. And I went and got all the receipts and added it up, and it was less than I thought it was.
Well,
All the work at HPR.
you got to figure right now, just right now, I got $2,500 that I just paid for the car, which was a running driving car, and it was clean. So that's why I stood up and paid the money for it.
Oh yeah.
And you figure on top of that, I got another $12,000 in the engine.
When
Yeah.
did you buy the car?
Huh?
When did you buy the car?
I bought the car in 2011 or 12.
So if you paid that much for it then, how much is it worth now? If you paid, what's the equivalency of the money? That's a huge difference.
Probably double.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I see them all the
I don't know
time.
how that is, but
I see them all the time. That's not as clean as mine, and they want $3,500 to $5,000 for them.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. So you got lucky. You got it at the price you did when you did. It's a good looking car, and I can't wait to see it motivated.
You and me.
Yeah. I mean, I've already told my son when he goes to auction, if he finds that same car and it's cheap, he better let me know.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's another thing though. Too, it's got too deep in them. But the thing about it is that you figure I got $12,000 in the engine. I got another $2,000 in the trans. That's $15,000 right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That don't include the rear end. It don't include all the aftermarket suspension and everything else.
The fuel system,
The fuel system.
gas, the fuel tank,
Yeah.
the wheels,
I'm using it.
tires.
I had it sunk.
I'm just saying, just simple things like that. It all adds up. Like,
You figure the brakes. It's got disc brakes all the way around it.
oh yeah, that's not,
So what are you thinking? 35 to 40 grand?
I'm not chewing my freaking.
Right now, in that
Yeah.
car, I would probably say I got about 35 in it.
I'm not chewing my blanket with it.
That sounds about right.
and it's not even a paint
Whoa.
job to it yet.
Is she good up?
I still got to
I don't think so.
get. I still got to get
Didn't even
to
finish your lunch.
everything.
Say that again, Gary.
I still got to get the seats reupholstered and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you getting it painted or gonna do anything to the paint or?
Well, I'll paint it myself, but still, paint right now is freaking ridiculous.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, but-
paint's not cheap. Paint wasn't cheap in the 90s. I remember how much paint was when I bought it in the 90s, and it wasn't good. Car paint was not cheap.
Right?
Yeah, the thing about it, the seats and all, who cares? Get in the damn thing and drive it.
Well, I mean,
Put
I
a
was,
bucket in there. That's all you need, a bucket.
yeah.
No, I'm talking about the reupholstery. I'm talking about just once it cranks and drives and you feel comfortable, drive that sumbitch.
Oh, I'll definitely drive it before I get it done.
Oh yeah.
What seats are you going with? Just the stock seats or?
Yeah, I got Mustang seats I'm putting in it.
Okay.
You know, the
Yeah.
convertible ones, the real comfortable ones.
Oh, yeah. So nothing over the top, no special seats or anything like that.
No.
Drag seats or no, what are they? Why can't I think of the name of the seats now? Starts with a K.
Carl,
I know one thing. If I fired it up and I had the seat to throw in it and had a seat belt, the hell with that. Drive it.
What are those seats called? They start with a K.
Turkeys.
Yeah, Kirkies. Thank you. Yeah. No Kirky or anything like that. No form fitted seat for you.
No,
For the foam.
I'm using regular Mustang seats, but I'm having them braced.
Yeah, braced, reupholstered, and are you gonna have a 5-point harness or just regular belt?
We'll see when I get to that point.
Yeah. I gotta sell that 4-point, not 4-point harness, but the 4-point cage I have, that Watson cage I have. I need to sell
Right.
that because I'm never gonna put it in my car.
You know,
It's-
Watson's right down the street from me too.
Yeah.
Watson Engineering?
They make some good stuff.
Yes, they do.
The Watson link was an awesome thing, and the cages they make are really good. Their bolt-in cages are great. They make some weld-in cages that are pretty good.
He's gonna weld in a folding chair. That'll be his chair.
There you go.
No, rocking chair.
Get an old school Chase lounge with the rubber or the plastic tubes that make up the seat. I don't know if you remember those that fold 3 ways.
What's up? What's up, Alter Stings? How you doing, buddy?
All these things. What's going on?
I still want to know where 91 Mustang LX is.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to know how he's doing. I know where he is. He's up
I
in,
really believe that he was having some issues with his wife, and I think that in order for her and him to get back together, he had to leave YouTube.
oh, that's totally fine. He happened to leave YouTube. I'm just hoping he's okay.
I just think it would be nice to say, "Hey, guys, I'm fine, and thanks for asking, but I won't be back."
Yeah, that'd be totally fine by me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd just like to hear from him.
Just to know he's okay, because he's
Yep.
a good,
And that's it.
a super
Nothing
good-
more, nothing less.
But I mean, that's just let us know that he's doing well.
You got all your health troops from Watson? Nice.
Him and his wife, they were splitting up. You know, I hate to talk about the guy's dirty laundry, but I mean, they were getting ready, they were splitting up, and he had a lot of stuff going on with his sister because she was sick. And matter of fact, I think she passed away, didn't she? If I'm mistaken,
Who?
so he had a lot going on, man. And plus that restaurant owner was freaking pretty much killing him.
Yeah, that I knew, but I didn't talk with him a lot. So other than online, so I
And
didn't-
Ford Blue Gauge and myself, we talk to him pretty much every day.
yeah,
you know.
I was just upstairs the other day and I saw the Canadian flag and the license plate he sent me, and I was just like, yeah, I wonder what's going on with him.
Yeah, so I really believe that because he's left YouTube before.
Yeah, that's really understandable.
He had when I first started watching him, because he was cool, so I went back and I subscribed to him and everything. And the last I heard, he was busy with a new job. Yes, he was busy as hell. But yeah, he had stuff going on, and then he had left YouTube once before because of things were going on with life, and
Life.
it might be the same thing. So all we can do is wish him well and hope he's got everything together.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well.
That is all. If you hear from him, just let him know. That's all. Just worried about him.
And like I said, I sent him those valve covers and stuff.
Yeah.
And he read the text, but he never replied.
Mm. Yeah, I've done that before with people, but it's just because I'm busy. And
Well, hell, I just wish we knew somebody that lived in that area could just make sure he's okay.
Yeah, but he was above everybody. I think he's farther up than Ultra
he's
State.
pretty far north.
He's up above shit. I can't even think of his name right now. Paul and his
Well, what about
Paul's in,
Paul?
Toronto.
What
Yeah.
about Paul the Fox? Is he anywhere around the area?
he's 4 to 6 hours away from Paul the Fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only ever see Paul on like Facebook Lives now that pop up, but I can't watch them because they're always while I'm at work.
Well, I'm just wondering if somebody knew somebody they could get up with and say, "Is he okay?" That's it. Don't ask him anything, but is he okay?
I think that what's coming down to it is the very end of everything. I really believe that he's just working very hard. Archer Singh says he's up in Quebec. I really think that
Oh.
he just, because that dude loved his wife and he loved his kids, man.
Oh yeah.
You
That's
know,
a good.
if she said jump, I'm sure he said how high.
Well, I got a whole question and a theory on that. What in the, you know what? And I'm asking every single one on this panel the same question, and people in the chat. What in the fuck does YouTube got to do with a relationship?
Well,
Seriously.
Wow.
It's like you can still go to YouTube, you just don't have to live on it. So what the fuck does that got to do with a relationship?
but that might, you see, this is the thing. All right. He bought all that stuff off Ford Blue Gauge. He was buying stuff off of me and stuff like that. So she probably said, listen, we want to build a house. We want to do that because they had dreams that they were looking to do. And so
Yep.
I think that might have put a dampener on their relationship because he was buying stuff from us and he was spending a lot of time on YouTube with us.
And working.
And yeah, oh yeah. Plus that dude, he was working anywhere between 8 to 16 hours a day, if not more.
Yeah, if not more in the winter when he was snow plowing more.
Yep.
Yep. So
I remember talking to him one time where he was doing the snow and working in that restaurant, I think it was.
yes.
He's got like 2 hours of sleep.
Yep. I do remember that.
I'm just one of those type. What in the hell does YouTube got to do with a relationship? You don't have to live on YouTube. You can get on every now and then just to say hey and stay on 10 or 15 minutes. It ain't like you got to leave YouTube forever. I mean, I don't understand all that. I mean, how in the hell has that got something to do with a relationship?
Well, but
This is a guy who's not in a relationship asking this question.
Oh, it doesn't matter if I was. I'd still ask the same damn question because I don't understand it.
So you figure when he read that when I sent him the tracking number for the valve covers and that, he read that at 12/11/24. So
Wow.
Yeah, and my question is, what would have hurt him just to send back a quick reply? Thanks, I'm busy right now. I will text you back later. Something that simple would have meant a lot. But just to ghost somebody and not say shit to nobody or nothing.
sometimes it's easier for people to walk away than it is to say goodbye.
Yep, I agree.
I don't know, man. No.
I
I guess there's a reason why I'm not in a relationship.
but I mean,
I'm sorry. I don't understand it.
I get what you're saying, but when the thing
You know.
about this is that, that, like I said, that dude loved his wife and kids, man.
And you know what? And YouTube would have nothing to do with loving your wife and loving your children and being a good father and a good family man and a good husband and a good provider and all. YouTube ain't got shit to do with that.
It
10 or
does.
15 minutes every now and then
It does.
don't hurt nothing.
It does got a lot to do with it because the thing about it is, if it's putting a strain on your wedding and in your family life, then by all means, it's like drinking or any type of habits you have. You know what I mean? Some people, they get on YouTube and they live on YouTube.
I do not. I do not.
True.
It's a lie. I'm not on YouTube all the time. That's not true. I watch other shows sometimes, every now and then.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You work, you got a job, you have, a relationship with your wife, and you do have kids. So you do what you need to do to survive and take care of your business. Where, Salty, on the other hand, he helps take care of his mother and stuff like that, but he ain't got no job or nothing. So he can spend a lot of time on YouTube. Most of his friends are on here. You know what I'm saying? Mark.
Well, it's just I got to have something to pass my time because
Most of my friends are here too.
when because all you guys are at work. So there's nothing for me to do during the day because, I'm not allowed to work anymore.
That would suck.
With me being disabled and shit like that, I can't go out and make not one legal fucking dollar
You got to
anywhere.
understand though, Softy, is we understand that.
And it sucks. Believe me, I would much rather have a job and be able to go clock in or do something. Just sitting at home and shit, it shit fucking sucks.
Dude, when I was off on medical, I was about to go freaking nuts.
Dude, I hate it.
But the thing about it is we understand your position. So that's why, you got to understand why this right here could be a toll on somebody's relationship with their family.
Yep.
And I get you altered what you said about that too. Some wives are stage 5 clinchers and they got to have all your attention. I do get that. You're right about that. Or some women in general, when you said that, you're 100% correct on that. But I just could not have a clingy ass woman. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm like, nah, look, I'm too old for all that shit.
Well,
I just, that was fine back in the day, all that kind of shit. But I'm just too old for all that shit.
I have a very cool and very understanding wife. And this is what I do, and she knows this is what I do, just like cars. It's what I do. And she gets it. But I mean, I've worked really hard. I've lost some weight and I got a lot more energy, and I've been out in the garage a lot more, and I've been doing a lot of work, on other things because I got the energy now to do it. And it's kind of, when you get heavy like that, you ain't got no energy to do anything, dude.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yep.
Believe me, if I don't do something about this fat ass belly of mine, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, but Gary, you got a wife that loves cars too.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm saying I'm blessed, dude.
Yeah, You're very blessed. Altered, he's very blessed too because his wife does a lot of things with him, goes to all these car shows, goes on these Mustang trips and all that kind of stuff. That's really cool, man. For you guys to be blessed with wives like that, that's into the same things that you guys are into. That's really cool. That's rare, really. It's really rare to have.
It's really nice that my wife
like
likes car shows and stuff too. She used to go drag racing with me until her health went down.
Well, we don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't do nothing. So our cars is our niche.
Yeah. See what Proline said? If I'm not at work or working on my junk, I'm on YouTube.
Well, no, that's what it is. I mean, my wife, she does her thing with the kids and this and that because the kids are all grown, so they like going to their little coffee shops and stuff like that. But if I say I'm going to the car show, she's cleaning up both cars. We're going.
I like the way you put that. She's cleaning up both cars.
Yeah. So Gary, if y'all come down here on vacation, can we get her to clean my cars up?
Dude, listen, Sublime's right here, and he was at the fucking hotel. My wife cleaned his fucking car while I was sitting in the driveway.
Oh,
That's great.
Sublime, hello. Are you here?
Hello.
Yeah, somebody. Now you had Gary's wife cleaned your car?
I didn't ask her to do it.
No. I didn't ask you that. She
Okay.
cleaned your car.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
You don't-
She wouldn't clean mine because mine's not nearly as nice as yours.
And I said thank you.
You see what Proline said? He
What?
said he's had a K member sitting in his living room for a week and his wife hadn't said a word.
Oh shit! No, I know that's bullshit.
No, I bet it's not bullshit either.
But Ultra Stain right here says my wife and I, they love Ultra Stain, and they got YouTube as a positive for them, and it works,
That's cool.
I'm gonna explain this. It's different strokes for different folks.
It is.
It's just the way it's always been.
Gary, I can't believe you didn't have Sublime pay your wife to clean this car.
No, she just did it. The car was here, and she said, "Man, his car is dirty." And
He's got a dirty car.
she washed.
You
his
see what
car.
Proline said? He goes, "It's new and shiny." Talk about that K member in the living room.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, if it's new and shiny.
Listen, I've had transmissions and I've had stuff in the blocks in our living room. My wife never said a word.
I remember
That's a
hearing
good
stories.
woman.
Yeah, I remember hearing stories from my mom telling me, she goes, God, your dad used to bring his engine blocks and everything, moved up the kitchen table and everything out of the kitchen and bring and build his damn engines right in the kitchen floor. I'm like, really? She goes, yeah. She goes, hell, this was back in the 60s. He did it all the damn time.
Yeah, it sounds like something my dad would have done too.
Yeah, she said, well, she goes, we were too damn poor to have a garage and all that kind of shit, carports and stuff. She goes, we just lived in an old ass house. So he just brought his engines in, built them in the kitchen and took them back out and installed them.
Just think you wake up in the morning, you eating eggs and bacon and all that shit next to a damn engine block.
My mom said it didn't bother her. She goes, hey, your father was the breadwinner, so what was I going to say?
Let me tell you something. If you got an engine block in there and you ain't got no bacon grease to cook your eggs, you always scrape a little off that block.
Damn right.
Shit.
Damn right. I guarantee your eggs won't stick to the pan.
That's fine, but I ain't doing that shit.
Oh, you'll be fine. How much mud and dirt you put in your mouth over the years when you was a kid?
Yeah, but all at once,
Yeah.
that's the wrong kind of grease.
I guarantee you, I've ate some mud pies when I was growing up. There ain't no doubt in my mind.
Unless you're using Crisco in your engine or vegetable oil.
Peanut oil.
Yeah, that's it. Peanut oil.
Well, you got to remember back in those days, they didn't use Crisco or none of that shit. It was all lard.
Well, yeah. And that.
Yeah, everybody used lard back then. And lard is still the best shit to cook with. I don't give a damn what
I
nobody
will
says.
say, though, Crisco got big in the 70s. So
Yep.
that's when it started getting big. And that took over from the lard through the 70s and 80s. At least in
Yep.
my grandma's and my mom's house.
Yeah, my grandmother and mom. Oh, hell yeah.
It was sad to see it because, I mean, as a kid, I probably didn't even know any better, or know the difference. But I do know that anytime I have stuff cooked in lard, it tastes much better. Or beef tallow, if you fry stuff up in beef tallow,
Yep.
really good.
Yep.
Have
And
I
they
ever told y'all how much I hate this fucking share your referral link bullshit on my screen? I fucking hate that thing.
Yeah.
It cuts off the fucking the damn comment, and you can't see it until somebody else makes a comment, and it moves up above it.
I'm lucky
Can't see the
that
end
on
of the
my
fucking
TV
comment.
it doesn't show up, and on my laptop, I'm on StreamYard, so it's below everything.
Yeah. It's not even on my TV, but it's on my phone.
I can share my referral link right now. This isn't his. This is mine, and I won't do it. But it's got the ability for me to share my referral link on his stream.
Let's see.
So inform me. What's it
Okay.
for?
It's to get. It'll give me $10 off a monthly bill.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, if they sign up, but the prices, I think they're doing it because they probably lost a shit ton of subscribers when they doubled their prices.
They did.
Like, they more than doubled their prices.
Oh,
Yeah, Proline, what you're getting right now, I will get in probably about an hour and a half.
Where is
It's coming straight this way. He's in Columbus, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
It's coming straight this damn way, dude.
If he's in Columbus, he's near Fort Benning, right?
Well, if
Yeah,
he's in
dude.
Columbus,
He lives-
Salty,
he
you
don't-
love him.
Well, no shit.
Well, yeah.
Columbus is south from here. Yeah, of course I'm above him.
Yeah. So
I'll
it should
be
hit
getting-
you first.
No, it's him first, then it comes up north to hit me.
I saw the radar there. It was coming from the northwest.
It's coming from our area because it hit us this morning
Yeah.
and this afternoon.
And Pinks is above you.
Yeah, he's way the hell above me.
I'm not
Yeah,
that
that's
far.
why I was asking.
I'm 4 hours from you. It's not that far. Oh, Benning's about 15 minutes away. Yeah, I spent the better part of my summer of 1990 there. for line.
Hey, I'm on mute because I don't want Bama's mouth start watering because I got to take a pee, and you know how he gets when he hears me and pee. So
Yeah, because you always piss on your foot because that's as far as it goes.
He wishes he could piss on his foot.
Georgia.
He wish he could piss up more.
I'll say this. I have a love-hate relationship with Georgia. I like Georgia. I've been there many times. I've been to Atlanta many times. This is way back in the day. Like in 94, I probably went to Atlanta in the year of 93 and 94. I was probably in Atlanta about 7 or 8 times. I was stationed at Redstone Arsenal at the time. I've been to Georgia many times over the years. Growing up in North Carolina, we'd either go through Georgia or to Georgia for one thing or another. And then I was at Fort Benning. That was my first place in the Army. And so it holds a place in my heart, strangely enough, even though it was basic training.
Yeah, I think they changed the name back to Fort Benning, didn't they?
I think they did too. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I know, because we just called it, back in the day, we used to call it Fort Beginning, because that's what we called it, because that was the beginning of the infantry. That's where we trained. You know, it was just, you learned how to do a lot. I learned how to do a lot there. I proved myself and my body a lot in that summer and became a different person. And they taught me how to kill things.
Yeah.
And then I got better at it.
So this is funny because Ultra Stank says, man, I love Georgia. But you know, Canadian people, they love the southern states in the United States, and I don't know why.
Because they're warm.
Yeah.
well, I can tell you this: I live in Georgia, and I probably haven't been to Atlanta but once in the last 12 years. I fucking hate that shithole.
Like I said, when I lived here the first time in 93 and 94, so how long ago was that? That was 30 years.
Long time
It,
ago.
it was a day or two.
Yeah, that was 30 some years ago, like 31, 32 years ago. And Atlanta was fun and easy. The traffic wasn't as bad, and you had Six Flags down that way, and I used to go there a lot.
Go down there now. Let me know how your experience turned out.
Yeah.
I said 30 some fucking years ago when I was young.
It's you know, it's okay if you go down there during the daytime,
Yeah.
but don't go down there during nighttime, especially the underground Atlanta.
I wouldn't want to, well, I would want to, but I'd be strapped, and I'd just say the hell with it.
Shit, them boys down there don't give a damn if you're strapped because every one of them are strapped too. That's what I'm saying. Every one of them
Well, I
boys
tell
down
you
there is
what,
strapped too.
though, Salty, you know, back in the early 90s, if you was on the wrong side of the Braves Stadium, you could get in serious trouble.
Let me tell you something. Back in the 90s, there was no good side of the Brave Stadium.
No, there was. No,
there was not.
The west
No, there
side,
was not.
The west side
Trust me.
wasn't bad. The west side wasn't bad. The east side.
The west side was, trust me, the west side was bad. You just didn't know about it. I live around Atlanta. Trust me, it was bad. That's where the famous Stewart Avenue is on the west side of it. Trust me, it's
Well,
bad.
not across the highway. I'm talking about if you went slightly east of the stadium, because we used to get the Braves game all the time, and if you went the wrong
I'm
way,
sorry.
you were screwed.
I'm sorry if you went to the Braves
I ain't
game.
afraid of nothing, so fuck it.
Yes, I 100% agree with you, Proline.
Since I
Buckhead
joined-
used to be fucking awesome. I used to love to go to Buckhead back in the early 90s. It was freaking
Buck Covington.
badass. But now I wouldn't go up there for shit. That place is nothing but a shit hole.
What about Covington? You ever been there?
Yeah, I don't live far from Covington, right here where I'm at now.
You don't. Nah, I was gonna say you don't. You're pretty close.
Yeah, I can be in Covington in shit 20 minutes. But Covington's not that bad. I'm gonna tell you right now, Covington isn't really that bad. There's other places around like Greenbrier, Flat Shoals. You want to stay away. Hell, Union City anymore. You don't even want to go to Union City.
Really?
I used to
No. Union City.
I used to party my ass off at Union City. There used to be a damn bar down there I used to go to all the time. But you don't want to go to Union City no more because they used to have a mall called Shannon Mall. You don't want to go down around that area now. It's really bad.
My
Really,
wife
really
posted
bad.
a picture on Facebook today and said it's Friday. This is brutal. She must have taken this picture today. This is my version of snowy. I have the red Siberian Husky.
Yeah, you're right, Dr. Stings.
Yeah, they were filmed in Covington, right there in downtown Covington.
They were.
Right. The courthouse was in the first 5 episodes.
I've actually watched a lot about that in the last year and a half of Dukes of Hazzard stuff and the behind the scenes and where it was filmed and when it changed and when they moved it to California.
Yeah, and then they made a damn lot for it, and one of them backstage lot
Well, they
things.
still, like one of the roads they use, they still use to this day on movies and TV.
Oh, hell, all the roads over there in Covington are still there.
Like there's one road they use in The Rookie, which is in LA, and it was used in Dukes of Hazzard. It's a paved road. It's just I really like, and mostly I was mostly watching the stuff originally for the car content about the cars they used. They were almost all Dodges and Plymouths. But only a few of them were actually the Charger, because they wrecked a lot of cars.
Hell yeah, they wrecked a lot of cars. Yeah, you're right. Proline, College Park, East Point, all that. Yeah, you don't want to be. Yeah, you just want to avoid.
Where is it? They do a lot of filming in Georgia now too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is the area they do that?
A place called Sonoya, and they used to have an army base up in East Point, College Park area called Fort Mac.
Yep.
Fort McPherson.
Fort Mac was.
Well, what's that guy that played in God, what is his fucking Medea? What's that guy that played that part?
Tyler.
Okay, well, he leased a big part of that military base when they closed it down. That's where he built his movie studio complex at.
Yeah, his
is on that base.
Tim does movies there. Like a lot of movies are filmed partially.
Well, you know that damn what's that damn show, that vampire show everybody liked? Goddamn, everybody liked that damn stupid show. The Walking Dead.
That's not a vampire. That was a zombie show.
Oh, whatever. I've never seen it, but they filmed all of that shit in Sonoya and right here in my little town I live in right here.
But I know what it is.
Yeah, they filmed a lot of that shit. They filmed about all of it in Sonoya, Georgia.
What about the new show that they're doing? Is that being filmed there too?
What's that?
They've got a new show that's coming out with another season here this month. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a Walking Dead, and it's got like one of the main characters in it.
Yeah, they still film a lot here. They film different movies and movie sets. They use this little town I live in, Hampton. They'll close that whole town. We'll get papers in the mail, notices in the mail that they're going to close down the town on this date, from this date to that date, because they're going to be filming movies and they're looking to hire extras. So usually everybody in this town, especially all the young people, they'll show up there and see if they can get hired as an extra.
They were either filmed in Georgia or in Vancouver, Canada, because they use Vancouver, Canada and pretend it's Seattle because they have a tower similar to the Space Needle up in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
But
they filmed another famous TV show here too.
A lot of
remember that show In the Heat of the Night?
Yeah.
Yep.
They filmed that here too.
But that was supposed to be in Georgia.
Yeah, they filmed it here too.
In Georgia. So, but like Supernatural was filmed in Vancouver, Canada, but it was supposed to be all over the U.S. Mostly the Midwest, but.
Well, listen, the Vampire Diaries was filmed in Covington, Georgia.
Okay.
Vampire Diaries? Yeah, okay. I never watched that. It's not a show I'd watch. Oh, it's supposed to be New Orleans. My wife must have watched some of it.
It's
I didn't know they filmed the Vampire Diaries in Georgia, Gary. That's the first I've heard of that.
No, I'm telling you right now. I said the show Vampire Diaries was primarily filmed in Covington, Georgia.
Well,
And
damn,
they
I didn't
probably
know
just
that.
like some background and B-roll film from New Orleans because that's where it was supposed to be.
Right, and British Columbia too is a lot of the series was done, but
Yep.
bulk of it was shot in Covington.
Vancouver, BC, and
Yeah.
Georgia became the new Hollywoods. They did.
Oh, they're
Because of-
still filming a lot down here, man. There's studios all up in Athens, up by the college, and all that kind of shit.
they moved, like studios moved to Georgia and Vancouver because it was so much cheaper to film.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Instead of Vegas.
Yeah, and Reno instead of Vegas in the 90s because it got so expensive. You know, it is super expensive to film in LA.
Well, you got to remember with that green screen now, when they come out with that green screen shit, they can film
Wow.
anywhere and make it look like they're wherever they
Well,
want to be.
A
That's the
lot of
crazy
times
thing about that
what
green
they do
screen.
is, like, if they're doing like cities, they just take B-roll, you know, which is filmed from that city where you have the backdrop of the city. or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
yeah, they do.
But then, you know, from down on the street side, you can fake anything.
Like I said, Smokey and the Bandit, man. When they filmed that, my dad took us over there. Shit, we watched a lot of that stuff being filmed. We watched when they jumped the bridge, when they pulled into town and loaded up all the beer and the police chase. You
Yeah.
remember when Cletus was going through there, going down the road and went up under the tractor trailer and chopped the top of his roof off of his police car?
Yeah,
That was filmed like 2 streets down from where we lived at the time.
You said Cletus, and you know where my mind went. And I was like,
Yeah, exactly.
you're the bandit.
I'm sorry, Buford. Buford.
Yeah,
but
Buford.
yeah, you remember when Snowman pulled over and his dog went and jumped in that damn little pond?
Yeah.
That was filmed right around the corner from our house where we lived at the time.
Now, if you're going to say Cletus, we're talking about a cop, you're thinking Dukes of Hazzard.
Come on. Come on.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
I mean,
I'm gonna take off.
Go ahead.
You guys have a phenomenal night.
Hey,
Gary,
Mike.
thanks for having me on.
You too there, Mike. Have a good one, buddy.
Mike,
guys.
thanks for coming up, buddy.
Yeah, I got to see so much of that when I was a kid. You know, you got to remember I was young when that movie was being filmed, though. Because I think they filmed that movie in what, 76, 75, 76?
Oh, God, it was so long ago.
I think when did it come out? 76, 77, 78 or something like that?
I think it was 78.
Was it?
Yeah. Look it up. I think it was 78. I may be wrong.
Yeah, Ultra Stains. Yeah, it was cool, man. Like I said, I was a young kid, but I remember all that stuff, man. 'Cause I was born in the
What
70s,
year-
so I was like 7 or 8.
What year was the Trans Am? I'll tell you.
Well, the movie itself came out in 77. And I think the Trans Am was in 75 or 76.
Okay.
Actually, I would think Sublime would know the answer to that because he's a big like Trans Am guy.
Wait, what was the question?
What year did they say that Trans Am came out that Burt Reynolds drove and Smokey and the Bandit?
That's the funny thing. I mean, they said it was a 77,
7.
They
but
say it's
the
77,
motor
but
and
it's
stuff
now.
and some of they even used a different clip, I believe, or something on the movie car. So it's like it wasn't a wholehearted 77.
Okay,
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking.
78.
the
They
1976 Firebird was used in the movie.
They had so many different cars and so many different setups because of filming things and stuff like that, the props and everything. They used all
Plus-
kinds of different years.
A
Well,
funny
yeah, but
fact,
you got remember the cars that was chasing them. They only gave them 3 police cars for the whole movie.
Hang on.
no, see, I thought it was the other way around.
Hold on a
They
second.
don't.
And I have a good night, brother.
Who's out?
Katana.
Donna.
Right.
Later,
Trying to
Tom.
take care, buddy. Have a good one, man.
If I'm not mistaken, Bama, they only gave him like 3 or 5 Trans Am for the first movie. Only 3 or 5 Trans Ams, but a shit ton of police cars. But then after
No.
the first movie was so successful, Pontiac turned around and gave him a lot more for
You know
Smokey
what?
and the Bandit too.
I think you're right about that. I think you're right about that, Sublime. I think I
information.
remember seeing about that.
I
Yeah.
found some information on it. The
Oh,
77
read-
Trans Am is not the featured car shown in the movie Smokey and the Bandit. Pontiac gave modified units of the 76 Firebird Trans Am Special Edition to the filmmakers. 3 out of the 4 modified units were wrecked by the end of the filming. No one knows where the last working vehicle ended up.
3 out of 4. There you go. There was only 4 of them for the movie then.
Differentiate the 77 and 76 models is by checking the headlights. The 76 model had 2 large round headlights, while the 77
Yep.
had quad rectangular.
Rectangulars. Yeah.
Yep, I was talking about the police cars. They only gave them 3 police cars.
I looked up the Trans Am information. I did not.
Are you
care.
talking about the police car that Buford drove?
Just in
They
general,
were
all the
Pontiacs.
police cars.
Yes, they only gave them 3 cars. They had to keep piecing them together too.
Because I know the hell they wrecked a hell of a lot more than 3 of them in that movie. They wrecked that
They had
fucking
to
ass
keep,
load of them.
they had to keep putting them back together to make them run. Now the second one, that hell, I don't know how many they had.
Well, the second one had money. First one was a budget.
Yeah, but God, that low budget damn first one
Bandit.
made them millions.
It
Holy
was a
shit.
1977 Pontiac Le Mans, driven by Sheriff Buford T. Justice.
Yep.
It was an old Le Mans.
Well, you know what's funny is that Pontiac didn't think that movie would be successful. The first one would be
Yeah.
successful as it was. That's why they only gave him 3 or 4 or whatever.
Le Mans
Yes,
became
exactly.
synonymous with his relentless pursuit of the bandit throughout the film. So it actually made Le Mans started selling because of that movie.
Yeah.
It was not a 75. It was a 76. It was a 76 that it was modified 76s that had some aspects of the 77 to them. In 77, they changed the design on the what they called out the engines as to liters in 77, because in 76 they were still using inches.
Well, my
So
question to
basically-
you is: did you ever see where Burt Reynolds and I forgot the girl with him
Sally
was
Sally
at
Fields.
dinner?
Fields.
Huh?
Sally
No,
Fields.
what? I don't think it was Sally Fields. Somebody else. When Jackie Gleason come in sheriff uniform and was trying to find him.
Where did he come in at though? What are you talking about? Where did he come in at?
The restaurant.
No, I'm saying this. It was a award ceremony for Burt Reynolds, and Jackie Gleason come in as the sheriff looking for that son bitch.
Huh.
You
Look
talking
it
about
up.
at the end? You talking about at the very end of the movie when they finally made it to their
No, I'm
destination?
talking about that damn award ceremony.
So not even in the movie. After the
It's
movie.
not in the movie. You need to look it up and look. It's funny as hell.
Send me that, Bama, when you get a chance.
Oh my God, you gonna make? I'll look it up. I'll send it to you. It's
I ain't gonna
hilarious.
look.
All right, now that we talk about it, what was your favorite show that Jackie Gleason played in?
Remember, hang on a second. Now remember,
Toy.
remember, the thing is that when there was in a spot in the restaurant too, when the bandit was in there, and then the sheriff come in there and he started talking a bunch of shit. The bandit's talking to him. He didn't even know he was talking to the bandit.
That's right, and that's and Gary. I'm sorry, but that's basically what he did at the award show for Burt Reynolds.
Okay.
Yeah, he walked in. I know this son bitch is here.
Yes.
I don't know where you at, but I'm gonna find you. I'm waiting on you outside. Blah blah. It's funny as hell.
And
Oh,
then
he
when
was
Burt
a
Reynolds
Kia
brought
Zadora.
it out, he did that silly ass little laugh, and he kind of realized it then.
The funny part about that was when he come out of the bathroom and had that damn roll of toilet paper in his damn pocket, was stretching that son of a bitch out. That damn waitress was chasing him out the door. Hold on. He started rolling it back up and she went back in.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Pia Zadora that's right next to Burt Reynolds. It's this show right here. I've got the sound turned off, so
Damn, I can't see it. Well, I'm looking at the TV. Hold on. Yes, that's it. That's it. He's
that
walking up. Yep,
Or is
that's
that
it.
Pia Zadora? I can't really tell.
Yep, that's it.
He had lost a lot of weight by then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
you
favorite
got
show
you
that
got
he
to
played
check it
in
out.
though was
That
The
is so
Honeymooners.
damn
I used
funny.
to fucking love it. Shit.
So
Now 4 years
Here-
ago,
here-
the version I have.
here's something funny. My brother-in-law's stepfather was related to Jackie Gleason.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah, my favorite show he played in though was The Honeymooners. God, I might have actually loved it.
I used to love that show. I did,
Man,
but I loved him in The Toy. You know, the comedy movie with
Yeah, I remember that.
Richard Pryor.
oh God, what's Richard Pryor? Thank you. That is
Yeah.
such a good movie.
The best is
And-
when
and
Eddie Murphy.
He's not even the main guy. He's like a secondary, you know, he's a supporting actor in that movie actually, but his part, he was funny as shit.
Pink, send that subline that you just had.
The
Well,
best
the one I
part.
have, it's dubbed over with music. It's not the one you want.
Go ahead, Sublime. What were you trying to say?
The best part is when Eddie Murphy in either Raw or Delirious did a scene from The Honeymoon. Hey, Norton, how would you like to fuck me in the ass?
You know that I know that you know that I know that you know that you.
You had, yeah, well, yes, yes,
That one?
yes, yes, that one.
That's
Jackie
And the
good.
noise
Gleason,
that
though, he
makes when
was-
he puts it in.
He was loved by a lot of the damn actors and stuff in Hollywood though. They really liked that guy.
Stop that. You're all wet. Why are you?
I tell you another guy that they loved, and it's hard to believe that they really loved him as much as they did, and that was Red Fox. Man,
Oh.
everybody loved Red Fox.
No, hell yeah.
Okay, I just sent you that link there, Sublime.
Wait, say that. Oh, okay.
The All-Star Party for Burt Reynolds, CBS, December 13th, 1981.
Got it.
Brad, Brad said he was Mr. Bates.
Mr. Bates, yes. Master Bates. Because the kid, you know, the Master Bates. that movie, I'm sorry, The Toy was, I remember going to see that in theaters with my dad with me. It was so hilarious. My dad loved Jackie Gleason. So, and Richard Pryor. And that was just such a funny movie.
Should I tell you another good movie that Richard Pryor played in? He don't get enough praise for the role he played in that movie, and that was Harlem Nights. Damn, he played a damn good role in that movie.
I've only seen that one time. So
Stir Crazy was good.
I like
Stir Crazy was good, but that was more of a comedy. Don't get me wrong, Harlem Nights was a comedy too, but there was a lot of serious parts in that movie too, and it was just really good. But that was an all-star cast in that movie.
which
I mean, you're talking about
I mean, he played in Moving and a couple more. He was a good actor.
he was
yeah,
really,
he really was.
Wilder. Him and Gene Wilder played off each other so well.
Oh yeah.
I have never been a Gene Wilder fan.
I like Gene Wilder. I thought
Now,
he
he
was
can't
a comedy actor.
Gene Wilder cannot sing.
No.
Oh.
No.
What's up, Silverback?
Silverback, what's going on, buddy?
We're back in the house.
What's up, sucker?
Gene Wilder was okay, but when he done that stupid ass Western comedy movie, dude, I just
If you
hated
make-
that fucking
Okay,
movie.
so that's one of the all-time greatest movies ever. So
That movie fucking sucked. I'm sorry, I hated that fucking movie. I mean, it's a matter of opinion. You know, everybody likes what they like. I just didn't care for it. That's just
that
me.
movie was what it was exactly supposed to be. It was supposed to be campy and stupid the way it was, but it was a Mel Brooks movie, and it was perfect.
But see, when it comes to westerns, man, I'm like a purist. I love westerns, and I don't like them to be fucked with.
It was a
That's just,
comedy.
but that's just me.
It was.
I understand that. I understand that, but it just wasn't my kind of movie.
Well, then you shouldn't have watched it, and don't talk bad about it because it is.
I watched it. I watched it one time, and I've never seen it again since.
Don't talk bad about it now.
Don't talk bad about it. You go
Fuck
get
that.
that.
Fuck that. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it.
Well, I'll tell you what you say. Shut up.
Nope. I don't never shut up.
We know.
Damn right. I'm a very opinionated person.
Did you at least like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Now I did like that movie though.
I never seen it.
I've
What
seen
about
that
Young Frankenstein? Did you ever watch that one?
What was that, Gary?
I've seen that so many times. I'm sick of it with the kids and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So long. It was one of my childhood all-time favorites.
Oh yeah. My all-time child favorite movie was, and y'all probably gonna laugh at me about it, but that was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I love that fucking movie, dude.
I like that one. That's a good one. So I won't laugh about it. I'll laugh at you, but I won't laugh at that.
Yeah, but no, I just said I love that. I don't know what it was about that damn movie, but I always liked that movie when I was a kid. I just loved it.
No, you like she's a bang bang. She's a bang bang.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles was.
Yeah. See, you're bringing back some horrible memory.
Blazing Saddles was the bomb. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude. Blazing
That's
Saddles was
hilarious,
classic.
dude.
I
He
hated it.
didn't,
I'm sorry.
he didn't like it. He didn't like it.
I hated it.
Comedy and it was a
I hated it.
It was,
Well-
it was groundbreaking at the time.
All the
What-
guys sitting around the fire eating beans, farting their ass off.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the funniest things I've watched guys a lot younger than us review that movie for the first time, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is racist and blah blah," and they're laughing their ass off.
supposed to be racist. It's
Hey,
meant to be.
listen. What was that football player's name or whatever that knocked that freaking horse out? What was his name?
Oh,
Oh, shit. He played for Chicago, I think.
Is it a football player or was it Carl Malone?
No,
No, it was a football player.
Okay.
Is it?
Oh, damn.
So I can't think of his name.
Damn. I want to say British, but it's not British.
Was it William Refrigerator Perry?
No,
No. He was too young.
No, that's years before that, cat.
the big, tall, white guy.
Yeah.
Alex.
Oh, well, he wasn't.
Was it Alex? Yeah, the guy from Webster.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Monzo. That was
Yeah.
back when
Yep.
he was a big guy. He was still huge back then.
Dude, that dude
Yep.
had curves on him bigger than Salty's belly.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Alex,
I don't know, bro. This motherfucker right here is growing by leaps and bounds. I don't know. It's some bitch. It done got away from me.
That was a funny ass movie. I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Silverback. That's an old name that I remember. I'm sorry.
Wait, Salty, have you ever seen Eddie Murphy's Raw or Delirious? Have you seen
Yes,
those, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Hell yes.
I'll make sure.
I love them. I love them things.
Yeah.
I used to have an album of Red Fox. Oh my
Oh,
god!
Red Fox is
Oh,
the bomb,
God,
dude.
he was raw, man. He
I-
was.
I'm gonna tell you somebody that was rawer than him, and it wasn't a him; it was a she, and that was Esther.
Oh,
Have you ever seen her on his show?
Esther.
Oh my lord, she was God. That chick was raw as
Yeah,
shit.
she never got huge because back then female comedians didn't get big.
No, but anybody, but her in general, when she appeared on Red Fox's show in Las Vegas,
She was.
oh
because she
my
was hilarious.
lord, she tore the fucking house down, dude.
And the look she gave him on that show, I love.
Oh my
Yeah.
lord, she was awesome.
I've seen some of her stand up on some old bootleg stuff, and she was pretty damn funny.
Dude, they wasn't nobody there. I don't think there was a woman walking this planet that was as foul mouthed and as nasty as she was. God, she was rough.
She did the Apollo a lot. She was on.
Oh, she
Yeah.
was rough.
A lot.
Yeah. But you know, one of the best things that made me laugh like hell was the Martin roast, and nobody never said a damn cuss word.
Really?
You talking about Martin Lawrence? I was never a fan of his.
No. I don't. Dean Martin roast.
Oh, Dean Martin. Okay, now Dean Martin. I was a big fan of Dean Martin.
The Dean
You
Martin.
didn't watch none of the roast?
Those roasts were hilarious.
Yes.
I've seen some.
They
of
made
them.
a whole VCR collection on those that I almost bought.
Those
I
are the-
had them.
My dad had those on VHS, and I used to watch them at night when nobody else was awake because I wasn't supposed to be watching them because they had adult humor in them. When I was a kid, they were fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but there was never a cuss word or nothing in none of it. But you
There
would
were-
laugh your ass off.
There were
Alter-
other versions that had some cuss words in them, but not a lot.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, they
Hey,
actually, but the thing about it is the ones with cuss words back then, they wouldn't show that stuff on TV.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
You
Alter Stings. Oh, that's way up there. Never mind. He asked a question. My phone got rolled down. If he's still in here, I was going to let him know that I live 6 miles from the summit. It's like right down the road from me. And
The
I've been
Dean
covered
Martin
many,
Road?
many times.
and again, fuck you.
Yeah,
Hey, I
like
left
I
the
said,
van clean out in the garage, so you're gonna take it easy on it if you're gonna do it dry.
no. It's my phone. I put it in my pocket, and some reason it got scrolled up, and I seen his comment was there
I have
asking me
a
about the
question.
summit and stuff.
Speaking of garage stuff, did you see Funky's video on the today for his tailgate?
Yeah.
I got the notification. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Well, he's cleaning stuff with alcohol, and he's like, the funny thing about it is when you're doing this, you find out you have cuts on your fingers you didn't know you had.
Yeah, them some bitches burn.
I know that exactly because I did it just the other day using alcohol to clean something off and just like burning cuts on my fingers. I didn't know I had.
I'm gonna set my phone there. Hopefully, it don't start raining again.
But I did like that tailgate assist thing you got. I should have looked to see if you put a link for it. Because I could use that on mine. And I don't think the tailgates have changed much from my year to the year he has.
Well, what year is yours?
13.
I think his is like
17?
I think it's like a 15 or something like that.
Yeah, I thought his was like a 14 or a 15 or something like that.
Well, I think his is the one. He's got the Gen 2 EcoBoost, right?
I don't know. I think that his truck is like a 15 though.
But the 15s and 13s aren't the same.
My 14's already got it.
Well, you got a Nissan Titan, so
yeah.
But I was just I wouldn't mind having one of those, so I'm going to look into it. I think tailgate wise, I don't think they changed any at all in those years. The functionality of them. Mine doesn't.
How ironic.
Mine doesn't have the easy open. His had before he had to replace the bushing. It was broken, but
is it raining again? Damn it!
I would like it because sometimes it slams down a little harder than I want. So I was looking
Ironic that Bama has a truck named Titan.
Titan. So, Sublime, have you ever seen the Dean Martin roast?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I didn't see every single one because I thought about buying that collection, but I saw a lot of them. Oh, yeah. At Bob Holt,
I mean, you can watch them on YouTube. I just wanted, they're funny as hell to me.
Dude, no, I actually watched them when they were on TV. I mean, when I was a kid.
On YouTube now.
Yeah.
I did too, but I'm just saying.
But I used to, like I said, I used to watch them on the collect. My dad had the VHS collection, or he had them on VHS. So I watched them back then when he wasn't home or when the adults were asleep because I wasn't supposed to be watching them.
I mean, when they done was it Frank Sinatra? Oh my God.
The roast of Sinatra was amazing.
Yeah, about the mob and all. I mean, it was fucking crazy, dude.
Well, you got to remember that dude was. You got to remember Frank Sinatra was definitely connected. Directly connected to the mob.
Well, he wasn't in the mob, but the mob helped him get to where he was.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, there's plenty of documentaries. Go out there and watch them about it. Damn right, he was all in. He wasn't a member of the mob, but dude, they backed him so damn much,
Oh
man.
hell yeah!
Let me tell you something. One word. Vegas.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not just Vegas though. He was really huge in New York too.
Yeah, the mob ran Vegas back in the day.
Hang on a second though, but they put him in there because he brought the people in.
Yeah, exactly.
Where do you think Vegas came from? What do you think started Vegas?
Mob started. They're the one started all them damn casinos out there.
Oh, he started Vegas. You ain't got to ask me that question because I think I know. But the thing about it is he brought the people into Vegas. That's why
did.
they
Yep.
in there.
Damn right. He was marketable, man, and they
say-
loved his ass.
That even when I was young, if Sinatra music came on, I actually enjoyed it as a young kid.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna sit here and say I enjoyed his music, but I enjoyed him as a damn actor and stuff.
I don't know. He had a good looking daughter.
Yeah, he did.
And
Oh wow!
See what you? I hear you, Silverback.
Yeah, no. No.
Captain Griffin.
Yeah, that's a no.
Somewhat funny.
She's a little wacko.
She was on before she started spouting off about all the fucking liberal bullshit she spout. Back in the young and just doing work, she was kind of funny on like news radio. She was funny on that show.
no, she was all right, but boy, I tell you what, look at her now, man. She
Oh my god!
Man,
Yeah.
you ain't lying.
Yeah, now I can't even stand to see her.
she's ragged bad.
But nah, there's a lot of people that the mob pushed through Vegas and New York and shit like that. It wasn't just Frank Sinatra, man. There was so many people that they pushed. If they thought they could market them and make money and bring people in, like Gary said, shit, the mob throwed all kind of damn resources and money
Yeah,
behind
who
their
do you
ass.
think hired the Tiger guys?
What Tiger guys?
Oh, what the hell was their name? One
I
of them
don't.
got
Won't
The
know
two
it till
guys,
you tell me.
two guys saw the Tigers at Las Vegas.
Yeah, that one of them finally got mauled by one, and that was the
Yeah.
end of the reign. But what the fuck was their name?
Siegfried and Royd.
Thank you. They
Well,
were
let me ask you something. Who you think got rid of fucking Jimmy Hoffa?
I think it was the New York
Yeah, what-
Giants got rid of him.
Dude, it was
Hey,
his best friend put him.
and what sidewalk or road do y'all think he's buried up under?
No,
Giant
he was,
Stadium.
no, he's not there. He's in a barrel with concrete
burned his ass.
in the river.
No, they burned him. You want to get rid of a body, you burn it.
I'm telling you, that is one of the biggest mysteries, unsolved mysteries.
It ain't a
In this
mystery to
country
me.
right
He
now.
got burned. They either
I
put him
mean-
in acid and melted him down to nothing, or they burned him to ash.
Well,
All
there's a lot of theories on that, but I mean, if you put him in one of those things, and fucking the pigs will eat anything. What's those?
you ain't lying. You're right about that, Gary. They will.
That tree thing and fed them to the pigs.
Yep. And grind the bones up, dude, and you'll never know nothing's left.
But you know, Geraldo wasted a lot of money filming shit.
Geraldo's a fucking dickhead.
I agree with that.
I mean,
That
fuck Geraldo.
motherfucker would change on a dime any
Yeah,
second for
bullshit.
anything.
Have you ever seen some of the shit that he fucking interviewed back in the 60s when he called himself one of the free love people? The way he was talking back then?
I thought that was the greatest day ever.
That motherfucker, man.
Broke his freaking nose right there, dude. That was so.
That was hilarious.
you
Yeah.
know. But getting back to Hoffa. Getting back to him, dude. Listen, the guy that it actually killed him was his best friend, and I
Yep.
think that's bad. He wrote a book about it. I can't think of his name, but he wrote a book about it.
Do you
Yep.
really believe that though?
Listen,
With all the conspiracy theory, the theories that came out over the years.
they took him into the house, and they walked him in the house, and Hoffa seen that they had all the plastic and everything down on the floor, and then the guy popped him in the back of the head.
It's
Yep.
kind of like when they killed what's his name in Goodfellas.
Right.
Well, it's he
When he got to the place.
he wasn't a main man, but he was trying to be one, and they said, you know, it's time for you to shut up.
Who, Hoffa?
Yeah.
He was like the biggest dude back in that day, though, man. He was the
Yeah,
one
but you're
pushing
talking
the-
about, it's not the same thing, Salty. You're not a main man. You're just damn what do you call it?
Without being a made man.
Yeah,
He was a boss. That was it.
that was it. And if you
Well,
watch the documentary, he's trying to twist all that shit around. He wanted to do what he wanted to do, and they said, "You know what? That's enough."
Shit, if you ever watched the movie, that shit was actually really good.
Which movie?
The first one they came out with years and years and years ago. That was
Yeah, I
actually a
saw
really,
that.
really good movie. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Hoffa? The one that's just called Hoffa?
I
Yeah.
think it's just called Hoffa. Yeah, that was actually a really good
That
movie,
was a
man.
good movie. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, Silverback, you're right about that. They do say that he's up under a stadium somewhere.
Nah.
That's the theory. But I mean, hell, until some bones are exhumed or something one day, fuck, who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows the truth? But usually shit always seems to come back around sooner or later, though. It might
Well,
take
I believe that
150
Gary
fucking
said
years,
that
but
the one guy was supposed to be one of his good friends, the one that killed him.
Well, that's
Well,
why
yeah.
because he trusted him. But if he didn't,
Yep.
if he didn't put him away, they told him that they were going to kill him. So
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Hoffa.
Yep.
It was your life or his.
Yep.
And seeing back in the day, they just didn't go after you, man. They'll go after your damn family and every damn thing else. They'll get their point across.
Well, the mob didn't mess with people's family.
The government would.
The government.
You know
would,
what?
but
You know what? I ain't gonna sit here and say the mob wouldn't do that shit because
No.
they would do anything to cover their ass.
Let's see. You're talking the mob or the mafia?
The mafia would not go after your family. They would just kill your ass and it's
But
done
the
with.
mob would. Two different things. Two complete. One is an Italian thing. One is not.
I'm gonna tell you, one of those groups, whether it's the mafia or the mob, to one of those groups, who knows which one it is, but I'm gonna tell you, nothing was off limits to those people. They would do whatever it took to get their shit done.
Kill your family.
Mafia would not go after your family because
Nope.
that was off limits.
That was off limits. That was part of their rule.
Yeah, the mob would though. But
They
they're
say
from
they
different
get-
places and different cities.
They also said that about the KKK, but that was some bullshit.
Nowadays, it's all combined. You don't know which one was which anymore.
Like I said, they also said that about the KKK, that it wouldn't go after your family, but that's some straight up bullshit right there.
I won't go after your family. Oh wait,
Well, I said the KKK. I didn't say.
Oop. He gone.
He gone.
He gone.
Right.
Guys, I enjoyed it, but I got to go.
Hey, Bama, have a good night, buddy.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you.
Later.
Bama. Yeah, I actually gotta get out of here soon too. I still gotta shave and I gotta possibly get up early tomorrow. So
He fucking got
damn.
to shave. It's about time you shaved.
yeah, well, I haven't had to give estimates for 3 days. That's why, because of the damn rain.
Yeah, we had rain here. We hadn't had rain all week, and today the rain came with a vengeance.
So, Gary, did you see I made that avatar? Hold on, check it out. There it is.
I like that.
Sweet.
I'm just showing my ass. You saw that, Sublime. I'm just showing my ass, my avatar.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that. I went to put my phone in my pocket and kick myself
I
out.
washed that car so it's clean too there because it's filthy right now because it rained.
Dude, why is rain so dirty?
For me, it's because we have two driveways on my drive in to and from work that come out. that
I'm
are
just
small.
talking the rain, the spots that rain leaves on your
Oh, that's it's because of the chemicals in the atmosphere just from pollution.
Yep.
And
Basically.
rain is heavily what is it, alkaline or pH?
Oh, yeah, but it sure is dirty.
Yeah. So my cars are like filthy on the sides from just there's two driveways for this place right at the corner here that does the bark, and they have the trucks coming in and out, but both their driveways are dirt and gravel. So So anytime they come in and out, they just leave dirt and gravel all over the road.
Wow.
And so when it rains, it just comes, normally it's dust and it gets on me and I can just get that, blow that off. But when it rains, it comes up as dirt and just gets all over my car. It looks like shit.
Man, they ain't nothing as dirty as this damn tree I have to park up under.
I gotta
It's,
say,
it sucks.
I cut all the trees down in my yard.
I'm looking at eBay for those shifters. They're more expensive on eBay than they are at fucking Summit.
I found one for $285 on eBay.
It was bad. I seen it.
It was not good. It was old. It was an old one too. It's the same one. It's just like it looked to be 10 years old.
It was beat up.
Yeah.
Gary, just out of curiosity, have you looked at the Motion Raceworks shifters? Just out of curiosity?
They're the same price. They're $700.
I didn't ask him that. I asked him, has he looked at them?
I have looked at them, but I went to Cheetah.
Okay.
I like the Cheetah too it's got the classic style. It's got the T handle on it. It's got the button on the side. It just looks like a regular old shifter.
See, I like the old wood grain damn pistol grip shifters. I think they're cool as hell.
Too. But the Cheetah's a T handle.
Yeah, and they work really nice. I like them.
I do like the Cheetahs. I mean, like if I were going to do one now with my car, I would definitely probably go with like a Motion Raceworks because newer car, it would fit better. But for an older car, I'd want something like the Cheetah or an old Hurst.
Oh, I'd love to have an old Hurst slapstick. God damn, you don't see those anymore. They're freaking awesome.
You're right, Silverback. You're 100% correct on that.
Oh, let me see what he said. I got to pull my phone back out my pocket.
Only getting worse. They are putting more chemicals in our air to slowly kill us.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't even know if they're trying to slowly kill us. They're just trying to slowly do something.
I think they're trying to all make us all more retarded so we depend on the government.
Huh? What
Not be able to make our own fucking decisions, so they have to make
What? I don't understand what you're saying. I'm too stupid now.
I swear.
They say it's from the windstorms out west. Windstorms out west ain't gonna affect us this far east. I'm sorry. They just don't. It's been like this for years. Like rain
It's
comes
all
down-
according to how the jet stream is moving.
Yeah, but still, rain comes down, and it's for years now has been leaving bad spots on your car if it's outside the rain.
Rain keeps falling on my head.
I'm not going to complain about the rain, though. We actually been needing some, so.
That don't mean that what I don't remember the words.
It don't mean that it ain't dirty, but we've actually been needing it for the grass and stuff like plants and things like that. So
I'm just glad I got my grass cut today because I'm telling you, it grows so fast when it rains.
I got mine cut
Yeah.
on Wednesday. I got mine cut Wednesday, so I had to wait. So Tuesday, I could not cut my grass; it was too wet. The ground was. I'd sink in, get stuck. Wednesday, it was 83 all day with the sun out for half the day. I was able to get out there and cut the whole backyard. Most of the front yard almost got stuck once in the ditch, but I wasn't able to cut along the edge of the ditch, and I never got out there with the push mower, so it's going to grow really tall.
I live in an apartment. I have no control over that. So it gets cut whenever the people show up to cut it.
If I were in that position, I wouldn't care because it's not my grass.
I don't give two shits about it.
I haven't lived in an apartment in it's been a while. I couldn't stand apartments. I didn't. I mean, yeah, it's nice when other people cut your grass for you and take care of all the outside stuff, but I hate apartments.
They don't take care of my flower bed. I take care of all that myself because
all the apartments I lived in, they did all that because I didn't fucking do a rat's ass.
Well, they do it in the front of the buildings, but they don't do it in the back. So my mom wanted a flower bed back here, so I built her one. I planted all kind of damn plants back here for her and stuff.
I definitely got to agree with Brad on this one because we did get the smoke from Canada.
And where do you live, Brad?
I remember last year or a year before last when you were talking about that, Gary. We had wildfires. So Brian, wasn't you getting some of that shit too?
Some of what?
Some of that smoke in Canada when they had the wildfires up there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I thought.
Smoke from Canada. Like when I lived in Washington, the last couple of years I lived in Washington, between California and Canada, Washington had no fires. We had no fires in Washington, but you'd have thought we did because of how much fucking smoke we had.
Right.
Canada and California.
Well, I tell you what, next year it probably won't burn as much in California because a lot of that, especially around the area that it burnt this year,
It's all gone.
there's so much of that shit that burnt this year that was crazy, man. That
But
shit just went
you
stupid.
would not believe how much didn't burn and is available to burn for the next year and how much will regrow. And unless the fires actually, when it burns, it grows back even faster.
Well, I'm talking about in the major city where it burnt all them damn houses
It
and all them
grows
damn
back
trees and
even
shit.
fucking faster.
But
But the
that's
good thing about it, a lot of the underbrush and shit that been needing to be cut down because of the wildfires, all that shit got burned up. Thank
Oh,
God.
you know, the stuff they wouldn't let them clear out because of
Yeah.
their laws for,
But-
you know, conservation and shit.
but Pinks is right though. When they burn that stuff, because they'll
It
do
grows back so fucking fast.
and that stuff grows back quick.
Because
Yeah.
because the
We used to do
ash
that when we
is
lived on a
such
farm back
a
in the day.
good fertilizer because it's got all the nutrients in it.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect fertilizer.
Yeah, we used to burn sections of our farm every year.
I remember when I was a kid, people would burn their yards every year at the end of the year.
Mhm. Yep.
And
Yep.
then the
Yep. Yep.
next year it would grow back even nicer.
Yep.
Because it got fertilized by the ash of what was there before. Is when it dried out at the end of the year in fall, they'd burn it. And then the next year it would grow back perfect. Like superb grass. And
Yo,
I never at the time when I was a kid, I had no idea. I didn't understand that. I was like, why are they burning their yard? You know, it just made no sense to me.
just
Wow.
things you learn when you get older, man.
But
No, I-
nowadays, you're not allowed to do that in most places. You can't do it. It's not legal. You know, and I'm like, but it's my yard. Why can't I?
No, but what you can do is, well, I'm only going to speak from this area here, down here. What you can do is call the fire department, make an
raw
appointment,
mushroom?
and
Oh.
no, call the fire department. They will come out and do a control burn on your property for you,
Well, that
and
may be-
they will use it as training for their fire department.
I was wondering what that was too, Brad. But morel mushrooms are awesome. I do love those. But what was that you typed there? Was that an
If
actual?
it's a fungus, I don't eat it.
Oh, morel mushrooms are fucking amazing. And if you can, like, I got a friend in Michigan that goes out and collects them every year when they start growing. Those are some of my favorite mushrooms.
They grow right next to my house.
Yeah, those are some of my favorite fucking mushrooms. Those things are awesome. You pick those cook up nicely. Those are great mushrooms for eating.
Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to cut this short because I don't want to pull a funky.
It's
I
always
hear you, buddy. Sound like you getting ready to fall asleep, ain't you, Gary?
Yes, sir.
I hear
All right,
you,
you
buddy.
guys all have a good one.
It's
You too
been
there,
almost-
Mr. Sublime. Take care, buddy. Brad,
All right.
Silverback, nice seeing y'all again, man. Y'all take care in the chat.
You
Good
guys,
seeing
well,
y'all.
I appreciate you guys coming up today and everything, and we will talk with you soon.
Yeah.
You too there, Mr. Gary, Pink, Sublime. Y'all have a good one, guys. We'll see y'all.
All right, later, guys.
Out.